Pow, and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who, but hopefully you already are. Can you believe it? It's the 1st of December 2024. Where has the year gone? We are already here. Father Christmases came out on the display already. I think Amanda approves of this one. And if you hear the toilet flushing in the background, Amanda's like cleaning and stuff. She's in one of those productive moods, so she's not very happy with me streaming this evening. But I shall all the same because you guys are supporting the channel. You know what Legend of Liquor is all about. It's a community virtual hangout every other Sunday where we just get to talk toys and recap on the toy news. And I know there's a lot of people out there that want to talk about a ghost and talk about ghosts. And so do I, people, because we are going to be getting our Ecto 1, the Ghostbusters Ecto 1 has funded. So I have put a poll at the top of the chat. Now, I know not everybody here is into Ghostbusters, but I'm sure every single person is familiar with the Ecto 1. It's an iconic vehicle in pop culture. I've seen this thing in person. It is very impressive. I had no doubts it would get funded. You know how these HasLab campaigns are. People don't really like the concept and it takes a while for them to get going. But now it's funded. People are going to start jumping on the bandwagon. So yeah, it's funded. If you want one, you can go and get one. I think you've got a day left. So it has fully funded. I myself has gone for one. Of course I have. I do have the Plasma series like right next to me, and I've always wanted the vehicle. It always bugged me. Hasbro never did a vehicle that scaled with the actual figures they made. Always made no sense to me. But now they have, and we've got the Ghostbuster 2 figures and a Slimer and the Leroy Brew Ghosts. I'd love them to do more ghosts, but I guess they're the two most iconic ones from the franchise, I suppose. What other ghosts would we need from the first film? You let me know. But anyway, let me say hello to the chat because I know people are patiently watching. Is Instagram working for me today as well, by the way? My Instagram is crashed on my screen, so I have no idea if it's doing the dual streaming today. Am I live on Instagram and live on YouTube? Someone let me know in the chat and I'll come back and read it in a second. But let me go to the housekeeping. First and foremost, Legend of Liquor is just a gimmick. You don't actually have to drink alcohol. Just bring your favourite drink and let's talk toys, collectibles, and whatever you want. Of course, go and check out all the long form content on the channel every single Thursday with me and Rich. Every other Sunday is Legend of Liquor, and I promise you there will be a Turtles and Tea and a Joe's and Juice in the month of December. I guarantee it. In the next 30 days there will be a Joe's and Juice and Turtles and Tea for our end of year sort of recap. We'll do our favourite figures, maybe a top 10, something like that. I promise you, you will see Tanner, Tom and Mark once again. I assure you of that. If you want to support what we do here, I say we, but it's just me today, and essentially with a lot of guests as always. But anything over £4 or $4, Friday our Talking Robot Assistant will read it out loud. So if you want to get involved with the conversation, interrupt the show as well as contributing, that is the way to do it. I appreciate you. And again, Legend of Liquor exists because people have hit that join button. Trust me, if no one supported this channel, I wouldn't do Legend of Liquor and Amanda would have me in the kitchen trying to make a roast dinner. So I'm grateful for you guys supporting the channel, hitting that join button, and Legends of Liquor now exists because of it. So thank you very much. And again, we're trying to always encourage new people on, as I obviously always love the familiar faces, but that doesn't mean that new people are not welcome. Honestly, we always try and make it a welcoming environment when people come on for the first time. I know some people are nervous about being in front of camera, but I promise you, get involved, you won't regret it. We're building a nice community here. Community is the key with a hobby like this. It makes a hobby more fun when you've got like-minded people to share it with. So honestly, if you are watching in the background and you are available on a Sunday afternoon, morning, evening, wherever you are on the planet, and you want to jump on and talk some toys, then please feel free to do so if you are a channel member. That's all I ask. Show me some love, I will throw it right back at you, okay? Every single guest on the show is a channel member supporting the channel. You support the channel, you get to be on the channel. It is so simple. So I appreciate yours. So let me jump to the chat and see what's going on then, shall we? So there's the Ghostbusters. Of course, there may be another ghost people want to talk about, but I'll let Group 1 deal with that when they get here. But where's the chat? Right, there's the chat. Right, so there's the poll. So far, 88% of the chat say the Ecto one isn't for them, and that's fair enough. Honestly, this is just me being curious of our audience here on a Sunday, but I did not think that number would be any different, to be honest. It's mainly Legends people here. So yeah, 88% not for me. That's fair enough. 12% say it is for them, and so far nobody that watches Legends of Liquor has gone for more than one Ecto one. But again, it's not the right place. That was just me being curious. No right and wrong answer. That's just me being nosy. Let me scroll up and say hello to some people. I can see in Cattle Culture, there's Kenny up top. Tax there. Cloud, Damien, Compulsive Collector, shout out John. Justin Collect says, whoops, I tripped and accidentally hit that like button. Well, thank you very much, Justin. I appreciate that. Whether you tripped or not. I think he loves me, really, people. But shh, we'll keep that secret. Professor Soundwave says, hey, everyone. Collecting Rush is there. Legion X, how you doing, Rick? XL06 is evening all. Jamie Gitchard, of course. The Duck Race Commissioner. We're getting close to the end of the season, you know. There's like 2 Legend of Liquors left, I think, right? This one and another one. Yeah, so we're getting close to crowning a new Duck champion. Greg Finstad was like the most vacant champion in the history of any sport ever. He won the championship and then retired, and we've never seen him in a Duck race since. So we need a champion that's going to be around to continue the gimmick. So hopefully we crown a new champion sooner rather than later, as much as I like Greg Finstad, of course. I am TJ Williams, David, Evan, and Smith. All 3 of them are here. They count as 3 viewers on my little tally there, by the way. Hobbies there. Madison King says, hi all. Hi, Madison. Paul McCartney says, toy talking time absolutely is. I'm going to start with my pickups today, all right? I'm going to be selfish, all right? Talk about my pickups. I've only got a few, to be honest, but I want to talk about them. Lady Max there as well. Good evening, all the Legends and Liquor pal. Are both Paul and Lady Mac watching in the living room, or like we on the TV? Are you in separate rooms in the house? I assume you're not. But hello both. Hello Paul and Lady Mac. Always appreciated. Phil Jones is there as well. How you doing, Phil? Jason Lopez, the retweeting king, says, bit of breaking news. Dan Yoon is teasing something for the upcoming week ahead, so I'm guessing it's going to be a date reveal for the fan live stream. Interesting. So maybe we're starting some Marvel Legends news before the Legions lot take over. Let me have a look on Twitter real quick and see what Mr. Dan Yoon's saying. Dan Yoon knows I'm live, obviously, for Legend of Liquor, and wanted to give me a little breadcrumb to follow, as he knows I follow them in the wrong direction anyway. So let's have a little look. Okay, so he's only literally just put this week, so that could mean anything. So Dan Yoon's just literally tweeted, this week, praying emoji. So he might be going to church. I don't know. I have no idea. You can decipher that as you will. But it could mean... We do know we've got one more Marvel live stream. Now, the December live stream of 2023 was on the 14th. So it was like mid-December. So I have been speculating, due to certain leaked stuff out there, that we may get one at about the 11th or 12th, because there is a pre-order going up on the 12th. And again, this isn't a leak. This is something you can look for yourself on Entertainment Earth on their drop zone. They have a Hasbro pre-order going live on Thursday, the December 12th. And if you read the little teaser, it says, turn the page to a new addition to your collection for 2025. You won't have to search the whole web for these. So I'm assuming that whole web is a clue to Spider-Man, all right? And we did get a Spider-Boy reveal this week via Dan Slott on Blue Sky, and we knew this was coming. They teased this at the same time they teased the Unlimited Spider-Man gauntlet as well, so I'm assuming these two are in a wave together. We know we've also got that squashed sort of mass chameleon tease, maybe. Who else could it be? So are all of these part of the same wave that is going to be revealed in December and then go up for pre-order on the 12th? Maybe. So is Dan Yoon's little this week praying emoji mean it's gonna be the live stream this week? Usually they give you a good heads up, don't they? So I'm assuming they're going to announce it for next week, and I still say my prediction is going to be the 11th, because the 14th this year is a Saturday, so it's not going to be a Saturday. They're not going to do it Friday, so it'll be a Thursday, the 12th, or Wednesday, the 11th. So that's my prediction. But again, don't listen to me. If the strong collectors know I'm a big dirty liar, so yeah, don't listen to me. But that's the breadcrumbs I'm following currently. They're out there for yourself to make up your own assumptions. But thank you very much, Dan Yoon, as always, for giving us something to discuss in regards to Marvel Legends. Let me move that out of the way. But yes, Spider-Boy was revealed. Again, I am hoping for Chameleon. If we can end 2024 with a retro card Chameleon in his animated style. Like, I've got the figure right here. Where is it? Give me a sec. Look, here it is. I've got the actual original one. Like, this is from 1994. If it wasn't for this toy line, I probably wouldn't love Marvel as much as I do. This show and the toy line combined have forever influenced my brain. And yeah, I want this Chameleon, the only member of the Insidious 6 that we haven't got yet on the retro card. Everyone else we have got in some sort of format. I know Doc Ock we got in the VHS, but you know what I mean? In regards to the animated style, Chameleon is a glaring gap. Now, he came with some squashed masks. J. Jonah Jameson, Spider-Man, and a Venom. Now, when we first got a Chameleon in the sort of Hasbro era, it was in the 2015, it was in the Rhino Build-A-Figure wave, and we got a Hammerhead interchangeable head, we got a J. Jonah Jameson interchangeable head, and then of course Chameleon in the suit. Now that suit is well outdated. We definitely need this look or the smoker jacket look from the comics. Now I would be fine with either, but if it would be a wasted opportunity to do Chameleon on the Spider-Man animated series retro card and not do it in this outfit. Am I wrong? It would be wasted, right? Again, I would like the smoker jacket look as well. I really would. But it would be a wasted opportunity to do Chameleon on this design card back and not do this outfit. So that's my still my biggest want for this year, but we shall see. What's Justin saying in the chat? Let me scroll down. Let's jump back to the chat for a second and see what Justin was saying. Probably something nice, of course. Justin says, Dan, you already have a new duck racing champ, remember? Golden Duck justified. Yes, I don't know how Justin got a golden duck, but he does have a golden duck. So that's true. But he's not the champion. He's the false champion. Jamie Gitchard, the duck race commissioner, is not happy about it. But I'll leave those two to discuss. Kevin Beatty says, if we get Chameleon on the retro card, will you stop collecting, Dan? No, of course I won't stop collecting. Collecting doesn't have an end point. Collecting is a hobby, much in the same way that people play golf. I always use this analogy, but it's true. A lot of blokes my age will play golf with their mates on the weekend. They spend money on golf clubs. That's fine. No one complains about that. My hobby is collecting plastic people on the shelf, and it's forever changing. My displays are never the same. It's an ongoing thing, which is all part of the fun, like rearranging the display, chasing down new collections, going after the next thing. Don't never let anyone shame you for collecting. There's no rules. You create rules to break rules. But you can see my Spider-Man wall right there. I've even got more Spider-Man stuff on the wall over there. So I've got space. Literally, I have space for a new Chameleon to go on that wall. So, yeah, I'm still hoping in 2024, before the year is out, we get a Chameleon on a retro card. We'll put it into existence for me, people. Will it into existence? But yes, happy days. Think it was a re-release of Mysterio like Kingpin. Mysterio, if they're going to do another Mysterio on the retro card, and they've already... My annoying thing is when they do characters on the retro card again that we already have, when there are still other characters we haven't got. Like, we have got 2 Venoms on the retro card, granted 2 different designs, but again, we haven't got a Chameleon, but we've got 2 Venoms. Like, so if they're going to do another Mysterio on a retro card, then it's got to be more comic accurate, or more animated accurate. So yeah, we shall see. We shall see. But we will find out sooner rather than later. Again, follow those breadcrumbs out there. Who else we got in the chat now? I can see Kev's Collectibles, Tyler, Hobby, Home Dude. Gary A says, watch it be a Walmart exclusive. Now, that would be bad for you guys in the US, but selfishly, we don't have Walmarts in the UK, so it should be easily accessible for us. Jason Lopez says, Mysterio would have to be based on the cartoon at this point. Exactly my point. That's my point exactly. If you're going to do another Mysterio, has to be animated accurate, because we've already got a couple of comic versions out there. And I agree with Jamie. I also still want Doc Ock on the retro card. Absolutely. Of course, I want the animated looks on the animated retro card. That Toy Biz retro card was made to accompany the animated series. So, yes, absolutely the animated designs should be on the retro card. They sort of twisted it up a little bit because of the whole VHS, but we know the VHS are stopping. Anyway, I could talk about this all day long, but I don't want to bore you. Let me go through my pickups and I'll get Group 1 in here. We got 2 plentiful groups as always, so plenty to talk about. If you're in Group 1, you can hit me with those fresh DMs and I'll get the link out to you very shortly. Just going to quickly whiz through my pickups first and foremost. Again, Dan Who Reviews, breaking news, has been reviewing some stuff on YouTube. I know, shocking stuff, but I genuinely have. Now my Blackheart review hasn't even got 1,000 views yet, and that is just an example of like how you have to be timely, like with Marvel Legends reviews. If you are a few weeks or months out of date, then no one cares. People have already moved on. It is the collector mentality. But I myself use my YouTube and my Instagram more of a catalogue of my own collecting habits, because remember, I'm reviewing my collection as I buy it. Do you know? So most of the stuff I buy, it's stuff I already know I'm going to like. That's why a lot of my reviews are mainly positive, because I'm not buying stuff just to review it. I'm spending my own money to buy stuff for my own collection. Anyway, so I didn't want to miss out on the Blackheart Builder figure. I was genuinely looking forward to it. So I did a review. No one cares, which is fine. But the figure is epic, by the way. Much better than the Toy Biz version, just aesthetically. The big tail as well isn't removable, so he will take up a bit of real estate on the shelf. He's wearing sort of devilish high heels, so he's pretty awkward to stand. But they're my only two nitpicks. He will look great on the display. And now we've got Mephisto's son. We need Mephisto. Am I wrong? So, yeah, after we've got Chameleon on the retro card, I'm going to jump on the Mephisto bandwagon, trust me. So there you go. But Blackheart is a great figure. If you want a closer look and comparisons and all of that, I'm sure you already have seen anyway. But my YouTube, I have done a YouTube review. Also, shout out Christopher Allen, as always. I had to, after talking about this for so long, I had to do a review for it. They are both on the channel right now if you want to hear my thoughts. But finally, we can have a Punisher holding a weapon in a somewhat natural position. Now, I was not a military man. I don't know how to officially hold guns, but I've seen movies, and this seems to be the way. And finally, we have this is the first Marvel Legend Punisher figure ever with butterfly joints that can hold a weapon more accurately. So, yeah, this is genuinely jumped into one of my favourite of the year. Will it make my top 10? Probably, but where will it fall? It's not my favourite Punisher costume, though. I still want the white boots, white gloves, first appearance Punisher from the Spider-Man comics. Still my mind's eye. So I hope we get this body reused again with just the extra paint. I know it's a subtle difference, but I'm the type of sucker that will buy it again for my preferred look. But Hasbro know what they're doing, don't they? They give you the one you don't want first to get your money, and then they give you the one you do want. Look, it's how it works, unfortunately. It's the toy business. So there you go. But anyway, he looks great. So yeah, both of these have potential for being in my top 10 of the year, so I didn't want to skip reviewing them. So yeah, go and check out my reviews on the channel. That Strange Tale wave has more hits than misses, by the way, so don't sleep on that wave. Something else you shouldn't sleep on are the Simpsons. So I've got wave 2. I couldn't wait any longer. These haven't really hit UK distribution yet, but I got mine from the whole shebang. So shout out the whole shebang for getting these in a little bit earlier. We've got Mo, Lisa, and where is he? Krusty. What I love about this line is that they're hitting some of my favourite characters out of the gate. Mo's genuinely my favourite. Krusty's one of my favourites. Mr. Burns, another one I really want. Homer and Bart, of course. So this is wave 2. Wave 1 was Otto, Willie, Bart, and Homer. In Wave 2, they did reissue Homer, but it makes sense to keep the core family out there. So I'm assuming Wave 3 will have Maggie packed in with Marge. We shall see. But this has potential to be an epic collector's line. This could be the modern day World of Springfield line. And what's great is that they scale with the World of Springfield as well. So if anything, they complement the Simpsons collection you already have. Now, you know me, I was all in on the Ultimates for Super 7 Simpsons. I think they were really good. Like, Kang and Kodos could be my favourite figures of the year, full stop period. Like, I'm building a nice little Simpsons display to the left of me, so very happy to get these. We don't know what Wave 3 is. I'm hoping we find out at Toy Fair in March, unless it leaks before then. But yeah, Jax, please keep going with this. Let's get the family complete in this scale, and then just start going crazy, all right? Right, so yeah, don't sleep on this line. If you're a Simpsons fan, and everybody should be, like literally, it is as old as me. So it's always been a part of my life. My favourite TV show, full stop period. I tell you that all the time. So get yourself The Simpsons. Talking of Super 7, I did finally open these. And these are sick, by the way. So I got the Donatello variants. And these really, really impressed me. Like, look at Donnie here. Donnie, his stick turns into the basketball hoop. He's got his basketball. I've put his glasses on. This is really, really nice. Obviously, I'm all in on the Donnie variants. And yeah, this is really, really good. So there you go. So Super 7, yes, they're too pricey. I agree. But it's a Donatello. I couldn't help but pay full price. And I also got the Punker Don as well. I finally opened them yesterday. That's why I'm showing them off now. These ain't new. I've opened them yesterday. So yeah, Punkadon comes with multiple heads. He comes with his keyboard guitar, which I've never seen one of these in real life. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's only like, is it an actual instrument that you can actually play, or is it just a fantasy thing? A key guitar. I feel like I want to try one, even though I can't play guitar or keyboard, so it would sound terrible, but they look good. But anyway, there you go. Now his stick turns into the microphone stand. So honestly, both of these, so good. So yeah, don't sleep on these if you're a Donatello fan. Yeah, look, really like them. Let me put them back down without dropping them. That's always the problem when you live stream showing off toys. At the end of the stream, you're left with a pile of shit on the floor that you have to tidy up. Let me have a sip of my drink, and I'll get Group 1 in here. But if you haven't got a Father Christmas, go and get one. 6-inch scale Father Christmas scales with your Marvel Legends, absolutely. So he turns into a front rower during the December season. So during the year, he's in the display somewhere, but during the Christmas season, he jumps to the front row, all right? And make sure you're on his naughty or nice list as well. There's a little tease for it there. Oh, he's just dropped it. Oh, dear. Oh, never mind. He's also got a bag of... I might give this to Hellfire Hank for the reviews in December, just so it looks like... And give him a little Christmas hat, maybe. Maybe I'll do something festive. Right, let's get Group 1 in here. Let me find my links, and we can start talking some toys. My hair's a bit wild. I keep looking at it. I don't know why I've got this massive cow's lick. It's from my receding hairline, you see. I'm trying to hide it with my hair. I'm older than sometimes I seem. Right, let's get Group 1 in here. Now, my Instagram crashed. Did anyone answer me? Am I live on Instagram? Am I still live on Instagram? I don't know. I have no idea. Right. Okay, Group 1, I think all the links have been sent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, people, if you've watched Legend of Liquor for the best part of this year, then I think you know what Group 1's going to entail, all right? So buckle in. Let's make sure everything is working as should. Let me move my stuff out of the way. Put Santa Claus over there. You stand next to Donatello. I should really show you my Simpsons stuff, shouldn't I? But I'm trying to make some space for them at the front of there, because yeah, my Simpsons is getting a bit packed. Kang and Kodos are so good. And then there's Super 7s in front of the World of Springfield. And then I'm going to put these new ones in front. I've made some space here just to put the new wave in front of the Super 7s. But honestly, no one can dispute, as much as the QC was pretty shit on the fourth wave, it's an epic looking display. I genuinely do wish that we got more, at least completed the family in the main outfits with Super 7, because the figures are some of the best Simpsons figures we've ever gotten ever. And again, you can hate Super 7 if you want. Again, I'm not the biggest fan, but those Simpsons figures were good. Were really good. Right, I need my headphones, don't I? Otherwise, I won't be able to hear anyone. Okay. Okay, and I've got a dodgy throat today, so I'll go as long as I can. All right, let's look at the time. Right, so it's 6:30 now. That's all good. Let's get them in. I've pressed accept, so it should work. Pow. Are we good? Right, Alexi, good morning, my friend. How are you?
Good morning. Can you guys hear me okay?
We can. Remind us what time it is for you over there.
It is 10:35 a.m. I got my coffee. I got my vegetarian breakfast. I'm good to go. I'm ready for the stream.
I always streaming early. So it's such a weird concept for me. I've never streamed in the morning. Maybe one day I'll do a morning show. That would be interesting. But
that would be extremely late night for me. Yeah, so exactly. Feel free not to do that.
You know how I feel trying to watch Just and Collect on a Saturday night.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
All right, let's keep going around. Michael, is it now? The rumor is out there that it is your birthday today, my friend. Happy birthday, Michael. Is it true?
Thank you. Yes, it's true.
I'm so glad you wanted to spend your birthday with us. What an idiot. But you're our idiot. You're our idiot. What have you done today, my friend? Had anything special planned, or are you just looking forward to chilling with us?
Just chilling with you guys. I went for a walk, because I love to walk every day. But I've actually been really sick for the past week. I had the flu and had a lot of sciatic nerve issues, and then I had a relapse of the flu again. So it's just been kind of one thing after another. But I'm like, I'm not going to let that keep me from being on the stream today.
Oh, you're a good man. You're in a different location as well. We get to see another part of Michael's the house. What have you? Is that CDs behind you?
It is
DVDs.
DVDs and CDs. I'm in my upstairs living room. So
That
I'm
sounds
just
so
I'm
posh,
trying
by the
out
way.
different.
I'm in my upstairs living room.
I'm trying out different rooms. So, and I've got some friends.
I can see. What? Remind me what the abominable snowman is.
He is from the Rankin and Bass Rudolph the
Oh,
Red-Nosed
of course.
Reindeer.
Okay, yes. It's,
Mhm.
I'm
So-
familiar. I'm familiar. That's one of those shows that they play at Christmas, like guaranteed on Christmas Day type thing, isn't it? Or a film.
Absolutely.
It's a film, isn't it?
Yes.
We're getting a lot of happy birthdays in the chat as well. Kev's Collectibles, Daniel S, obviously Alexi as well, wishing you happy birthday. Jamie as well. So yes,
Thank you, everybody.
well wishes. Make sure you send a special happy birthday to Michael in the chat, people. All right, we appreciate you and glad you're feeling better, well enough to come on the stream today. All
Me
right?
too.
Good
Thank
to have you
you.
with us. Next to you, we got Rush. Rush, it's like your chair shrunk. What's going on? Have you shrunk? Why have we just got your chin and above? Are you trying to show off your display or something? Is this what's going on?
Yes. Showing off the new top of the display for since I had to make room for the new HasLab, so everything else got rearranged. There used to be blank up there, room for expansion, and I finally expanded it. So
It does look very good. Very good. It looks like there's room for more Sentinels up there.
oh yeah, like I said, I plan ahead.
Yeah. Does this look weird, me streaming like this? No? I'm just going to stay like this in honor of Rush. Just show my top shelf. You never see it, but it is all legends. So basically,
I don't know. I feel like I have to go build some stuff with some tools and then talk to you, my neighbor across the next door.
Oh yeah.
Very nice.
But for anyone curious, my lighting isn't the same on my display. It's sort of intentional, but my OCD does annoy me a little bit with it. But it's these two shelves are MCU across the whole thing. So all of that is the MCU. All the blue lighting is comic, and then top shelf is just a multiverse. It's just everything: animated, gameverse, just the Fox figures, which I guess are now multiverse. But yeah, I'll keep it like this for a little bit for a new angle. Cloud, are you feeling better today? I hope so.
Oh my god. I mean, I made it. I almost didn't. But I made it. I'm here to hang out with you guys. My camera is just being terrible. But I did want to say I had a keytar. They are real things. It's essentially just a keyboard, but the way it's designed is that you can put like a guitar strap on
It's
it.
a keyboard with a guitar strap. As simple as that. Okay.
Yeah, and they're ridiculous. And it wasn't a good one or anything because I was a child at the time. But you see them in like those Ninja Turtle figures. You see them on like TV and cartoons. Like everybody had them, so I wanted one. So my mom got me one, and it was terrible, and it made weird noises, and it didn't last more than like a couple of years of me trying to play it, so I gave up. But they are real instruments.
If I could play one instrument, it would be the keyboard. When I was in school, we'd always for music class, at everyone's desk was a keyboard, but everyone would just change it to like this DJ mode and just start hitting random sound effects like dictionary.
Or like piano,
stupid
right?
stuff. Yeah, I wish I learned. Is that an owl? No, it's a golden duck. You're a champion as well. Oh
I have
my
a couple of these.
Oh my god, there's champions everywhere. Jamie, what's going on? Get the commission on this. Duck champions everywhere. Cool, my friend. How you doing?
All good, mate. Yeah, all good. And a happy birthday to Michael as well.
Thank you.
Always, yeah.
Right, my bad. I didn't see Robert's link. Sorry, Robert. I've sent you the link. My bad. I wondered if we were a man short. Sorry, Cole. So you in your room?
That's fine. Yeah, I'm in my room. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
usually sit in here.
Oh, there you go.
But
Yeah, usually at their desk, ain't you?
Yeah.
Just chilling. I like it. Look, Robert's been patiently waiting. I apologise, Robert. Hang on, let's get Robert in. Is he coming in? I pressed it. There he is.
Oh.
He's there. Sorry, Robert. Sorry, Robert. Your message had dropped down below people, so I didn't see it. That's on me. My bad. You good, Robert?
Yeah, I'm spot on,
Okay, good man. Right, let's jump straight into pickups then. and then we can get into whatever toy news you want. But I have a feeling what direction some of these guys are going to go in. Alexi, my friend, let's throw it up to you. Now, you've not been on Legends for a while. I know you're occasionally on this other YouTube live streaming show showing off toys, but just pretend that you haven't. Is there anything you've got recently that you'd like to show off to the Legends audience?
My latest pickup is an absolute dominating win over those nerds at Justin Collects because I think the final
spoiler
score
alert!
was
I haven't watched yet.
Oh well, I mean, we all knew what the outcome was going to be. Let's be honest.
My money would have been on Alexi. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. I did have some help in the chat, except for the one time that I officially asked for help from the chat, and then they all led me astray. But
what were the odds on Andrew winning, by the way? Because his toy knowledge isn't on par with you guys.
Yeah, and the questions that got thrown his way were really difficult. They're really difficult if you're not in touch with the toy company community, and they were mildly difficult even if you are like an active collector. So
I look forward to seeing his face during these questions. Yeah,
both times he got his questions, I was like, ooh, I feel bad, but also yes, because those aren't my questions. But it was a good time. So that was my latest pickup, and I get absolutely nothing for the win. So I wanted to come on here and gloat. I know. I think next time, because I won, I'll be the one that does the host of the game, and then Justin will be one of the people that's scrambling for answers and information. So we'll see. Other than that, actual physical things that I have to pick up, I got my Wall XD in. I actually got 2 of these and corners, but one of them is already in my display because I'm using it for Spider-Man. If you're not familiar with Wall XD, this is made by High School Creations. He's in the Toying Around, Toy Migos circle. So he made this. It's all custom. And these little discolored bricks will pop out and turn around so that they become pegs. And then figures can peg in if they have a peg hole on their feet. And then they can stick on the wall. Yeah, you might be able to see. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, we can see it.
So you can see Spider-Man down there. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, shout out High School Creation. I'm very familiar. I've got a dumpster. He sent me a dumpster a while back for my little displays.
Because you're trash?
Yeah, essentially. That was what he was telling me in code. But the Wall XD stuff looks really good. There's so many features to it that I didn't even realise. Like just the pegs and stuff like that are so cool. And like I've seen someone as well put it on top of their NECA diorama to make that look even bigger as well. And you can give it a corner and build out a little city. I really like it.
Yeah, it's really modular. You can see there's a little slot under the sidewalk here where I can connect that second display down there if I wanted to make it double wide. And then there's also notches on top so you can connect it if you wanted to make it double height. Obviously, that would not fit in my shelf there. So I got one in, and then I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this one yet. But I'm also waiting for the corners. So once they come, I might take that out of Spider-Man and then just build something on top of the shelves just to have more space. But I'm not really sure yet. Overall, though, I really enjoy them. And I was very close to requesting a refund and just canceling my order. And I'm glad that High School Creations ignored my email because I'd rather have these.
No, they do look good. They do look good for sure.
Yeah. Other than that, I got Odin from Marvel Legends, which is also in my display
already. Is he on your Crystar shelf? Oh, there he is.
Yeah, here he is in the Crystar shelf. Odin's a supporting character for Crystar. Everyone knows that. And other than that, I got a couple of Mezco things, but once I get them in, I try to process and play with them and then get them into the display. That way I don't just have boxes stacked all over, which every collector knows the pain of that. So and then lastly, not incoming, but outgoing, I already shipped my L&L America Secret Santa Gifty their gifts. So I spent the last week giving instead of receiving.
That's very kind. Yeah, just in regards to that, the UK guys should all know who their Secret Santa is now. That information has been sent. Or who they're buying for at least. And then I need to arrange with Kurt. What deadline did he give you to have the gifts by?
I think he gave us a deadline of like mid-December, before Christmas, but sometime mid-December. Amanda and I are leaving out of the country right after Christmas on December 26th. So I wanted to get mine taken care of early. And I may not even be able to join the stream for the opening, so I might just record something.
I might try and arrange a stream time that maybe isn't our regular Legends time, where it's just literally a stream just for people to open their gifts as a bit of extra Christmas content. Like if it's just an hour and a half of us, because the UK guys and US guys, we both do 2 groups. So I'll figure something out, but it would be cool to open it on stream with everybody together. That would be cool. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out for sure. All right, very nice. Let's go off to the birthday boy then. Michael, what you've been buying yourself some birthday presents, as us adults usually do? Oh, gift from me to me. How kind I am.
Yeah, so do you remember I was talking about that huge Mythic Legions order that I put in that I've kind of been paying on layaway?
It's strange because you haven't really mentioned Legions recently. Like, it's
it's
rare you bring it up.
It has been a few days, but so I finally got that in, and I thought I'm not going to go through everything in that package today, but I thought maybe I could split it up into 3 Legends and Liquor and do a few today and then so forth. So
these are like harder to find, just for the people that are curious. These are the harder to find Legions, the ones that you can't really buy on retail anymore. You've got to find via third-party sellers or people changing their collections or whatever.
So, some of them were, hey, you have that, I don't have it, can you just throw it in? And maybe it was $10.
Oh, okay.
I mean, because there was a few figures that the person threw in for me. It was just, you can pretty much get them anywhere, but I didn't have them, so went ahead and threw them in. But I did want to start off the Mythic talk with Trevor's calendar.
Okay,
I did get this. I didn't even know that he made a calendar because, I'm Mythic ignorant right now, and I'm still learning. So I definitely wanted to get that because I love putting calendars on my refrigerator. So from this, from that big package, I just got some vampire wings and some red demon wings, and they were pretty inexpensive.
And they can go on whoever you want, or is there certain characters that have the ports for them, I assume?
Yeah, so for the red ones, I have an extra furry orc, and it's an all red character, and I think you may have remembered I showed off that heads pack that I got. And one of the heads is a red demon, so I want to put the wings on that and create another character. So I got the actual 20th anniversary Equidron. I had mentioned him before. It's like the Horseman mascot. It's a big brute scale horse head figure. This is the original version, which has the blue skin. The other one I showed off was called the Shadow Equidron, and that's kind of more of a dark coal kind of color. That was a retail version, kind of like they do with the figure Obscura, how they recolor the figure Obscuras for the retail versions. So I got that one in, and then we'll just go through 6 figures. So I got the Black Knight, which was from the original Reinforcements wave. Just an army builder. I got Lady Averona. She's from the All Stars 5 wave. And by the way, all the figures I'm going through, they're all from one faction, the Legend of Airthair.
Okay.
And then I got a Shadow Orc Grunt. He comes with 2 different heads. I had one, but I wanted to get another one so I could display him with the other head. I don't really army build Legions. If I do, I just get 2.
That was genuinely going to be a question for you.
No.
Yeah.
I don't go crazy like I do with Star Wars, Marvel, and Joe's especially. Yeah. So now the last 3 are the ones that I'm very happy about. So Cloud, I finally have Juno. And this one is Cloud's fault because I was not going to get her, and then she kept putting her in pictures in our chat, and I was like, dadgummit, now I need her. And I got the last goblin that I needed, Thwick.
Okay. Swick?
And then,
Swick? I can't even say that name.
Thwick.
I'm not even going to try it.
And then then the last orc that I needed, Urku. And that completes this episode of Mythic Pickups for Michael.
Very nice. But you've got some more pickups.
Yeah, I had some pictures I sent you.
Yeah,
Some
I've got
Black
them ready to
Friday.
go, my friend. Got them ready to go.
Okay, so last Legends and Liquor, I had gotten half of this wave in. I had gotten Storm Shadow version 2 and the Iron Grenadier bats. So the rest of the wave came in, consisted of the Iron Grenadier Soldier and Alpine.
So, Michael, how annoying is this, right? So, in the UK, Joe's at the minute are supposedly a Pulse exclusive, right? And the Iron Grenadier bats are only one per person. How annoying is that?
One per person?
Yeah, literally. So, it's an army build of bats, and it's literally one per person. Now, thankfully, some of the other stores do put them up, like, blah, blah, blah. But technically, it's meant to be a Pulse exclusive, and their rules are one per person. So, I have one Iron Grenadier bat that I've ordered on my account, and then I'm going to have to get someone else to order me a second one so I can have a pair at least. But yeah, stupid.
That's terrible.
It's stupid, edit. It's stupid. So,
what about the soldier? The Iron Grenadier Soldier?
Yeah, I think they're free per person, and I'm probably going to get a pair like yourself. But they're not due until mid-December. All the Joes in the UK have been delayed. It's a bit of a mess at the minute.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so we don't
That's
have
crazy about the bat.
Yeah,
you
weird,
would think that the soldier would maybe have a limit of one, since the bat, you know, there's so many of the bats that they've released.
It's weird.
That is weird.
Yep.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. There you go. Oh, these are on sale everywhere now, right?
Yes. So Amazon had them on their Black Friday. I did have half of the wave, and I got the other half. So that one is taken care of now. Let's see.
Shout out Tanner, by the way. Tanner's just jumped into the chat. Says, "Hey, I'm a bit late this week. Hope everyone is well." We are well, Tanner. Hope you're well.
So this, I normally don't get McFarlane. I may get a few of the larger figures, but this one was on sale for $9.
Can't be mad at that.
No.
I don't mind paying £9 for McFarlane. I can live with that.
And I have the Anti-Monitor from the DC Universe Classics one, but I actually like this one better. I can't believe I'm saying that. He doesn't come with the cape. The Classics one came with a lavender color cape, but I actually like this one. And for $9, why not?
Some of the deluxes are he does all right, to be fair, like, because that's his bigger scale anyway, isn't it? So like some of the deluxes are pretty good.
Yeah, I agree. These were from Walmart, so they had them on sale. The droid I got for $16, and then the 2-pack was $30. So they marked them down for Black Friday.
Very nice. And 4 bags. What are these?
Yes, and then the last thing was the Barbarian.
Drugs. Michael's been buying drugs. He's celebrating right on his birthday.
So on the next picture, they're extra Barbarian parts that they were selling at Legions Con. So I'm preparing for the different nights that I'm going to get in Q1 of next year. Cloud, I think isn't that when they're going to have the Armory figures go up, I think?
So I'll talk to you in DM, but yeah, early next year.
Okay. So I wanted to go ahead and get some of these. They were only $10 a set. So
is that to give you more customizing options when you can buy some of
that?
Exactly.
And Cloud is showing you what it looks like on one.
So let me throw Cloud up as well.
So this is essentially, it was what happens is their Saturday 2-pack. This character has the bare limbs.
Yeah.
He has new parts. There was a mix-up with the factory, and they printed a bunch of them on the original body, and they had to redo with all of the new parts for this guy. So they ended up with a ton of just the extra. It's the torso, the upper arms, the upper legs. So instead of getting rid of them, they decided to offer them for sale. And they were at Legions Con. They were with the Armory Experience. They were with the checkout. It was $10. The color matches the Gaspar figure, so the extra heads and hands and stuff that come with him work on this. This is actually one of the extra heads that came with him. So I mean, I just kind of made like this like badass grandpa dude who's about to smash some teeth in. But it was like $10 for extra parts. There were so many pieces in the Gaspar and Gorich set that you could make an entire other figure. It came with an entire set of dwarf legs. So it's like you throw some extra body parts on it and you've got another character. So I figured it was worth it. I didn't really know what I was going to make, but these have been selling like crazy. They're up on the website now. They're actually in stock with everything. We'll get into that with toy news, but they're worth it.
Okay.
$10. Why not?
Yeah.
Okay. Very nice. Right. Is that your lot, Michael?
I am finished.
Okay.
Sorry for taking up all the time.
No,
I'm done talking
no,
now.
There's no time to be taken. It's fine. Let's go to Rush. Rush, hang on. And let me get on my special Rush angle. There we go.
I fixed my angle. Why didn't you fix yours?
I know I was inspired by your angle. That was all. I like the devil and angel on your shoulder. What are they telling you this week?
I don't know, but Michael had his little buddies there. Which, Mike, if you like the Santa Claus series, if you ever get a chance to come down to Orlando for Christmas time, SeaWorld has meet and greets with all those characters. It's awesome.
Wow, really? Oh my.
Yeah, I'll send you pictures. I've got pictures with pretty much all of them. Bumble's my favorite. So,
mine too.
But getting to yeah, I've got a Bumble shirt that I picked up from Walmart. So it's in a picture. I'll send it to you later. But it's hard to follow up Michael with all those Mythic Legions with names of characters that you have a hard time pronouncing.
Yep.
It's not really usual figure. So I want to make it easier. I mean, my first pickup, Black Friday special is the Green Lantern Kilowog. I know, simple.
Kilowog. Okay, I can say that.
Yeah. No, just McFarlane pack that I've been watching for like the last 7 months, but I've been hesitant to pick it up because I only want,
good, though.
Oh yeah, looked amazing, and just it was $70 price tag, and I've just been waiting for it to go on sale, which it finally did. So yeah, because I only wanted this one in this Kyle Rayner in this color. And because otherwise, if you buy him by himself, he's like a lime green and he doesn't match anything else. So, yeah, so pick that up. RossCon is, of course, going on, and something that's going along with green.
As in the store, Ross has their own little festival.
Well, Christmas time, that's when they get in all the toys that everyone's, held off on all year. And again, when we talked about the, retro Iron Man wave, I talked about I wasn't really interested in picking up the She-Hulk because it's not the costume that I was interested in. But for $13, why not?
Yeah, it's a great figure. It is.
Yeah. Again, hopefully they reuse that body mold in the, better one. And something else I don't really collect. That's pretty much the whole basis of everything right now. What I don't collect, but saw this in store and couldn't pass it up. It looks so good.
Are you going to open it?
So, probably because all of my Joes I have open, and again, I don't collect boxes. I collect figures. So
okay, I like it.
Yeah, I'll probably get opened. So beyond that, nothing much really. There was a lot of things that I didn't really need, or I'm kind of sad because there's so many things at Ross and Ollie's that I bought brand new and I'm not seeing for like $10, $12. I'm like,
look, it's the collector's way, unfortunately. Like I deal with the same. Like at the store, I didn't spend a penny, like not a penny on Black Friday. Because there was nothing I needed. Not that we need any of this stuff, but you know what I mean. Nothing that I wanted, and the stuff that had gone on sale was stuff that I'd already purchased earlier in the year, full price. So it's just you can't be mad at it because you never know it's going to go on sale. You don't know what's going to sell out or not, so you can't let it bother you.
Yeah, so here's like I go and pick up all the figures. And I'm like, oh, these are going to sell out, and they're usually the peg warmers. So it's like I need to reverse my mentality on that. It's like. Even like the Iron Man, like the Model 20 armor that I thought everyone was going after, that's now showing up at Ross for like $12. Like, just everything that I thought would be, the muskets are the ones that are showing up. It's like, okay, maybe my interests aren't the, big ones.
It's hard to predict.
Maybe I should hold off.
No, it's hard to predict. You never know. Some stuff like, just think the X-Men 97 stuff at the start of the year, I never raced to get because I was like, oh, it's fine. And then it just dried up and now they're really sought after. You just don't know. You just don't know. So yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, but for me, that's pretty much it for now. I've just been spending my time reorganizing that. So
Look, it's part of the hobby. I say it all the time. People keep asking me to do an updated collection video because I haven't done one in years. But it's like I'm never satisfied with how my display looks. It's a consistently evolving, changing thing. So at no point do I ever step back and go, right, now I'm happy. Like it's just forever changing. So I'm with you. It's part of the hobby, though. It's part of the hobby. All right, let's go underneath then to Robert. Robert, my friend, got any pickups you want to show off? Is that a Funko Pop behind you? Oh, no, it's the Simpsons. Okay, good. I was about to tell you off then. No buying no one's allowed to show off Funko Pops on Legends of Liquor.
Vampire Burns. It was one I really wanted, and it is really good. And the Marvel Legends actually fit in the casket as well.
Oh, do they? Put Dracula in there.
I have. I put my Dracula in there already. It doesn't pop up like Vampire Burns.
Have you tried the UV thing, or you put light on it?
No, I haven't tried it yet. No, I don't have a UV.
I suppose
there
is something outside called the sun you could use.
Yeah, but I'll have to wait till the summer.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I'm in Newcastle.
To be fair, he's not wrong. It is in Britain. We get like 2 hours of sunlight these days, and yeah, it's shit.
Yeah. Right. On to me Marvel Legends pick up.
Okay.
Pick up Hallows Eve. A tenner from Forbidden Planet. The box was damaged at the bottom, but as I was going to open it anyway, it doesn't matter. So, got that. And then I've done a lot of backtracking.
Now you need to buy Chasm, by the way, because they're a pair. They're a little couple.
Bought him.
Okay, so I've genuinely haven't watched season 2 of What If yet. Like I'm that far behind. So I know who it is, but I have not seen the actual episode yet. It's Bill Foster, right? As
yeah, it is. Yes, yeah. It's a good.
By the way, I've got that wave. It's from the Watcher wave, isn't it? He's like in a box somewhere.
Well, I bought that one for $8.99, and then before that, I'd bought Gamora because I don't actually own a Gamora.
Yeah.
So like that's the only one I've got, and I picked her up from Game, I think it was, for $11.99.
Okay.
So, and I already bought in the wave. I already bought 3 of the characters. I bought Kingpin.
Yeah.
Agatha Harkness.
Yeah.
And
Yelena?
Yes, Elena. Well, I got Elena last month.
Yeah.
So I've been slowly building up all the parts. So I only need one part left, and I decided.
Well, put it into the universe. Maybe someone in the chat's got it. What
I've
part do you need?
ordered it. I've
you got
ordered
it. Okay.
It's on its way, but I had a bit of a dilemma because I couldn't find the head.
Okay.
The heads. So I was searching all over the place, and it was in a box with a load of other things, but I found it anyway.
Rob, that is an actual thing. But if I lose an accessory piece, like that, I know is like I've like physically seen it, and I know it should be here. I will not go to bed. Like my night is then consumed looking for that one piece. I lost a Billy Club from a Daredevil figure when I was rearranging the shelf, and I was like, nah. I was like, he had it a minute ago. Where the hell is it? And literally, I was crawling round on the floor in my carpet, like retracing every step I had. Like I was up for hours looking for a Billy Club, and it was just another Marvel Legend had caught it, like a couple of shelves down. It was just hidden really well, and well annoyed. So yeah, I've been there, my friend. I've been there.
Well, with that, with me picking up some of the more parts, I was thinking, oh right, I only need like one leg, and then I couldn't find the heads. I was like, oh no, but anyway, I found it eventually.
At night, I've been there. I brought
two more pickups.
I was just going to say, I brought some little baggies, like, do you know, like the little druggy baggies that Michael was just showing off. I brought some of them, and I've been slowly, like, at night, if I'm watching a movie or something and Amanda's gone to sleep, this is proper, by the way, I'm well aware I'm a proper loser, very self-aware of that, but I've started to, like, separate all the accessories into, like, separate bags, so each figure's got its own accessories in a bag that then goes into a bag which wave that thing was in, and then it's calendared. But I'm getting so complex with it, it's sad. but yeah, organisation is king.
Bit OCD there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Well, I picked up Joker from earlier on in the year. This is from the New Adventures of Batman. It's basically the cartoon.
Oh, okay. So that's like the Batman 66 cartoon inspired version.
Yeah, it's got the voice of Adam West and Burt Ward, and I really like this design of the Joker because it's like the first appearance almost.
Okay.
Version of Joker, so I quite like that. It's good. And then my last pickup was I've gone down the old
Toonie Terrors.
Yeah, I
They're
said I
tempting,
wouldn't.
you know.
Yeah, well, I got him on Black Friday. I think it was 13 quid, and it's like, oh well, I am gonna go for the Scooby Doo.
Wait, it articulates.
Yeah, it's not much.
Oh, I didn't know they had articulation. I just thought they
Yeah,
were
they're
little
like
statues.
5 POA.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that makes them more appealing to me now. I
Yeah,
thought they were just little statues.
No, they do. There's not much articulation,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they have got a bit of the arms and.
Look,
you
I
know,
was raised. I'm an '80s kid, so I know. I'm used to those type of stories. They're fine.
But
5 POA is fine.
removable shotgun and that. It is what it is. But it might fit in well with Scooby Doo and Scooby Doo.
Look, I've been telling people. I've been saying that. Like, I think until we get that first wave and we see the sense of this Shaggy and those first two monsters, you don't really know. But Toonie Terrors just aesthetically could fit into a nice little background of a future Scooby Doo display for sure.
Well,
along with Scooby Doo, how well? What's the scale of that Joker? Because when Batman, guest starred in Scooby Doo, it's like that was the Joker look in that costume as well. So, what's the scale of that Joker? Is he 6-inch or?
Yeah, is he?
Yeah, he's definitely.
How does he scale with the Toonie Terror? Put them together. Let me go full screen again.
There's
a legend. Okay, where's the Toonie Terror at?
The Toonie Terror is slightly smaller,
That's
but
not
I don't
bad though. It's not terrible.
Legit.
That's not terrible. Yeah, that's okay. See,
so,
I like the idea of getting like Freddy Krueger and Jason and some of the iconic villains.
They're very pricey now, though.
Are they? Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah,
then.
they are quite pricey.
Never mind.
I seen Pinhead the other day. I was so tempted to get him 22, which wasn't a bad price, believe it or not.
I thought Toonie Terrors are meant to be like a tenner.
No.
Are they not?
No.
Hey, shit.
No,
Okay.
they start from about the same price as Marvel.
Okay, you
Legends.
reeled me in when you said they were 5 POA, and now I'm back out again when you're telling me the price.
But well, if the Scooby Doo are half as good as Jada's Street Fighter range, they're onto a winner, I think.
If we can end, this time next year, if we can have the full like Scooby Doo gang, that'd be a successful year. But I don't know.
I don't think so.
This is what I'm saying. They're going to drag it out, ain't they? I agreed. Yeah.
I think it's especially if they're gonna go down the whole Street Fighter way where they're only releasing 1 or 2 waves. If you think about it, this time last year they released the first wave of Street Fighter, and then round about this time roughly.
That's why I'm saying if this time next year we have the gang, it would have been a great year. But I'm the same as you. I don't think they're going to get them out that fast. We shall see how quick they get Shaggy out there.
Well, by all accounts,
Yeah, you got to remember the first wave of the Scooby Doo isn't even due out until spring of next year. So
okay,
maybe April, May is when we're expecting the first wave.
Yeah.
By all
okay.
accounts, and by all accounts, Jada Toys, their action figure, are very. It's like a small team.
Yeah, they are a smaller company, for sure. For sure.
Small team as well.
Yeah. All right.
But
Cool. Let's go across the call then. Call, my friend. Have you all moved around? You have all definitely moved around. It's all right. It's fine. You can sit where you want. Cool, my friend. Anything you want to show off?
Yeah, I've got a few things this week. I'll start with Marvel Legends. I've only got one Marvel Legend,
Okay.
which is the Wolverine from Deadpool and Wolverine.
Do you still have the
Just
Marvel
right.
Legend itch, by the way, Cole? Because after MCM, you were like, oh, I'm a bit itchy for Legends, but it feels like it's sort of dwindled a little bit since then.
I mean, I've sold a lot of characters. I've rearranged like all the Legends now I've got here are all like
That's an epic looking display, though.
they're all characters that I held in my hand like, yeah, I like this character. And then the ones I just thought, if I had any doubt, I just sold them off.
Yeah.
There's a massive like pile I just sold. So all these ones I really like, and now I'm just being strict. I only want to collect the ones that I really like. I'm not just going to, other than Spider-Man, like Spider-Man waves are fully, I love Spider-Man villains, so I'll order all those, like, and X-Men. But the rest of the obscure characters, I'm not really too fussed if I miss out on them. But I've got a bit stricter with it, yeah. But next Comic-Con we're at, I'll probably get that buzz again and just.
But again, that's what collecting is. You have your ups and downs, don't you? Everyone goes through the phases.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'm not into this at the minute. I'm into this, and you come back around. So yeah,
Yeah.
part of it.
Yeah, definitely. I've still got quite a few pre-order anyway, the Secret Wars stuff, and obviously the Sentinels and that. So I'll never stop collecting them. And then I've got some Star Wars stuff as well. Like I'm in a Star Wars hype at the moment. So the new Andor was released. So I got him. That came through. which is one of my favorite Star Wars series I've seen. Just like there's no lightsabers, no Jedi. It's just like dystopian, dark kind of storyline, like prison and stuff.
It's on my list.
It's really good.
Ain't got there yet.
And then Star Wars again, The Bad Batch. I've got Tech, which I love that show. It's so good.
He's like
so
the Donatello of The Bad Batch, so he's my favourite already.
Yeah, yeah. So I've got him, Wrecker. I've got Echo. I just need Hunter and Crosshair, which are just expensive. Like I remember seeing Crosshair NEC Toy Fair when we were there, and it was like 80 quid. I was like,
yeah, that's crazy.
Like no way. Other Star Wars figure I got because I had my interview with Sir Dork, and because him and Tom from Mini Plastic Multiverse were the ones that got me into like toy photography. This is like his mascot, so I thought it's kind of like a little tribute.
So when did you have your interview with Sir Dork? Is that up?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. He interviewed me like a week and a bit ago. Yeah, he interviewed me like a week and a bit ago. It was great, honestly. He's such a great guy.
Show people. Yeah, no, I'm well aware. Who he is. I know he does his little conversations with people as well.
Yeah. Like we did the competition, which I thank everyone for liking as well. I came 9th, which was crazy. Out of so many submissions, I was like, holy shit. And with my fist and Goku, I was like, so I appreciate everyone liking that photo to get me into the top 10. And then what else?
So I'm looking for the video.
Let's go. Yeah, can you guys hear me? Okay, I'm on my phone, so it's
you're
like
fine. You're fine.
Yeah.
Was that a live stream, by the way?
What? Yeah, it was on live streams.
Oh, okay, it was on a live stream. Okay, I was trying.
Yeah, Sir Dork Live. Yeah, it was like the 13th or 14th of November, so it was a while ago.
Okay, it was. Do you know which one of these it was from the thumbnail?
Let me have a look. It'll be the SpongeBob and Squidward.
Oh, there you go. So that one. Yeah, there you go. Cool's Cave with Cool's Cave.
Got my kitchen,
Yeah,
SpongeBob in. Yeah.
So I'll share the link.
Yeah, that was great, and it's just good for exposure, I guess. So more people see stuff, and then I talk to other people who've got good work, and I'm like, holy shit! It's like a massive community in the group chat now, which is like loads of ideas. Like that Toy Pit community thing as well is great.
Look, I try and tell people this all the time that collecting, like as a hobby, there are so many corners of it, so many. It's like a big pie, and there's slices to it, whether it's taking photos or building dioramas or doing customizing or doing reviews on YouTube or whatever it is, like and people can enjoy certain sections and but it's all still very inclusive. Like it's very cool.
Yeah, that's what I mean, because I never thought I'd do toy photography. I've only been doing it since August, and like I'm doing all right at it so far. Like my account is getting better and the work's getting better, so I'm just learning constantly. It's like a sponge, just taking it all in. Absolutely. Like studying YouTube videos and that. Okay, Mezco stuff. Mezco. He was in my latest photo. I got the Popeye, which is it looks so real. It's weird. Like his skin looks real. But yeah, he's great. And then to follow on from my Spider-Man that I got at Comic-Con, I got the Green Goblin.
Oh, Mezco amazing. Again. Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, Mezco again. So that's the Mezco stuff. I got this one, so I really like the Plunderlings, but again in the UK they don't really sell them. And then this guy was on Props and Replicas, the Entertainment Earth exclusive. So I was like, holy shit, I'm in. So Plunder Strong, like Rome Fawn or something like that he's called. So he's really cool. Yes. He's brilliant. So yeah, and then because my brother's been playing the Space Marine, the Warhammer game, I've got quite a few Joy toys like the Orcs and a lot of the Space Marines, but I got another Blood Angel. So
what scale are they? Are they the smaller scale?
They're 1/18. Yeah. So yeah, but they move so well.
No, they look so great. Yeah, I've seen
the detail are awesome.
They do. Dread as well, right?
Yeah, Judge Dredd, and they did those new turtles that we saw at Comic-Con as well. Yes. They had them there. Yeah.
They were just pricey.
And then, I don't really like the style of them. Those new ones they've announced, I don't know what company's doing it. Like there's new turtles that they've announced.
Oh, the 12-inch. Not the 12.
112. Yeah, they look. I think those are the only turtles I'll buy. Just
because I don't have any. The Joy Toys one scaled up. I thought that was just Joy Toys doing the same thing, just scaling them up.
They're not the same. They're similar, but it's not exactly the same.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, so those will be the definitive turtles I buy, because I don't even have any Ninja Turtles. I've got some villains and stuff, and the new Tanimals, and that's it. But then last thing I got, which was from the Black Friday deal on Comics and Cocktails. This thing goes for like £120 on eBay, and with the discount and like it was reduced anyway on Comics and Cocktails, is the Mafex IG-11. Can't really see it, but that is like, I just love the Mandalorian. I was like, this is amazing, and I don't have the Black Series one, which is like pretty much the same price.
That's a terribly articulated figure anyway. That one's going to be so much better.
yeah, this looks amazing. Like the back of the box is crazy. Like there's always weird twists and stuff, and like this pose, you can't really see it, but like look at his arms like twisting around and all that.
Oh, and he
It's
comes
crazy.
with the bag for the
baby Grogu. Yeah, he's in there. But yeah, that's all my pickups. So yeah, quite a few things this
So
week.
as you're collecting, as your buying habits changed to more be like, oh, what could I take a photo of now, rather than what would look good on a display, or a bit of both?
Both. Like I still love my display. I like my favorite is still Marvel Legends. Like I love Marvel Legends like the most. But then I don't take photos of them really.
Yeah.
Because my ideas I got like the one I took the other day was like King Shark in my sink and it's Popeye like launching at him. It's like I'd look at Marvel Legends. I'm like, I don't know. There's lots of guys on Instagram who do Marvel Legends and it's great. It's just not for me. But yeah, I like collecting to make my display look good. And then from now on, I'm like just buying things I just really like, not going overboard.
So
not just for photos.
Before we move on, just in case anyone hasn't seen, this is Cole's Instagram, where he's been taking his ACBA photos. That's the one he's referring to, with King Shark taking on Popeye in his bathtub. And that was the one for the competition, right? Where you with the
which is weird. They changed the contrast and took my thumbnail off it, so it's like copyright or something. Because the original photo I've got is a bit lighter.
Okay.
Look, I don't know why they did that, but yeah.
Okay, but go check out Cool's photography, is what I'm saying. You can see for yourself. I'll put the link in the chat for those.
I appreciate that.
No, not a problem.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah, and I always return favors and like stuff I see as well.
It's all good. It's all good. That's Legends of Liquor is a community-driven show. We're just spreading the word. If you're watching this show, I guarantee you like toys. Do you know what I mean? So people are going to be interested in seeing it. Of course they are.
Yeah.
And Cloud, sorry to come back up to you. Everyone moved around. But we got.
We'll go to Cloud now. I'm done rambling. I'm done rambling.
Yeah. Floor is yours, Cloud.
I just have a couple of things. I finally had Cammy come in.
So did you get her retail? Like, when are they due? Okay.
Yeah, they so her and DJ hit Big Bad Toy Store, but their listing still says pre-order. So it was like they must have just gotten a certain amount of them,
and pre-orders went out,
I guess, and filled some pre-orders and didn't put the other ones back up. But they did also get Guile, and last I checked, he was still in stock. Like he hit my pile of loot and was showing in stock, whereas the other two are still showing pre-order. So I don't know.
I think the UK will be lucky to see them this year. I reckon we might not get them until January.
Yeah, maybe. It could go either way. I've seen them popping up a lot, so maybe you'll get lucky and they'll come in like this month. But they've been sitting in their boxes for days. I've had them for a little while now. I just haven't had it in me to do anything with them, but I just opened up Cammy while we were streaming. This guy also came in a long time ago. He's been sitting in my pile of loot, so I shipped him. So I'm looking forward to putting him on the...
Considering you've met Hugh Jackman and you've got him to your Wolverine collection, you needed a Wolverine yellow suit Hugh Jackman on your display. In your
I wasn't going to pass that up, yeah. I do have one more thing, and it's not really collecting oriented, but some of the people like here and watching would know this is important for me. I grabbed a tablet. My housemate gave this because I'm actually gonna start trying to get back into I want to keep up with my art, but I need to learn digital.
Okay.
Like I'm like this cranky old twat, and I'm like, I want pencil and paper, and that's all I ever want to do. But I really need to move into. After speaking to a few people at Legions Con, I was like, I need to kind of get into learning how to do this on the computer. So this will be what I'm doing for hopefully some time to come. That, and I got to catch up with my photography with my action figures. But I wanted to mention that because that's going to be something big for me. I hope.
No, for sure. Like I always think. I always get annoyed, like, because I'm the IT manager at my job, and like I'm always implementing new things to do with tech, and I always try and say to people that if I implement something new, it's not to make your life harder, it's to make it easier. Otherwise, I wouldn't implement it. So the technology can be used to your advantage. It's not a hindrance. It's just that you're unfamiliar with it, so you're just scared of it. But if you learn the process, you will understand why I'm putting this in place. And I'm constantly trying to get that through to people because they're just like, I don't want to. I have nothing to do with it. I don't want nothing to do with it. It's like, look, this will help you. Yeah.
Exactly. There's that gap, and I was speaking to Four Horsemen Studios Eric Treadaway, because he had to do this when they moved from when they did the very first Mythic Legions line. It was all hand sculpted.
Yeah.
Everything was sculpted in clay, and then they moved to he uses ZBrush
Yeah,
now.
ZBrush.
So it's all digital.
I want to have a go on that. Just I'll be terrible at it, but I'd love to have a go.
I'd like to learn it.
Yeah.
Eventually, but I'll start small. I'll start sketching, but on the big screen. But he was saying how, it's. I told him my biggest thing is there's like a tactile aspect of it, like feeling the pencil scratch against the paper. Like there's like you're connected in a way. And he was telling me there's definitely, it's jarring at first because that's not there, but eventually you just kind of lose that.
Yeah, it's because
and
you
realize like this one program gives you so many other options. Like all of your pens are there, all of your brushes, all of your paints, all of your pencils, everything is in one spot and it's all at your fingertips. And he's like, the creativity actually will increase greatly, as opposed to having to like rush and get different things and replace supplies. So I'm gonna give it a go.
No, it absolutely makes sense to me, and it's just that it's just getting familiar with it, like you said. It's like, yeah, you'll be good. It's good. It's good. I look forward to seeing
really
what
good
you create.
Cloud's big in like the Mythic Legions thing. Like you mentioned, you draw some stuff, and they're like, "Holy shit, that's good!" And then you get commission. They can like 3D print something that you've drawn and use that on a figure. Yeah. Imagine that.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
We'll see. I gotta start doing things first.
Real quick, Cloud. The Cammy figure. How good is that? Because I've held back on the Street Fighter figures, but that Cammy figure, it might make me actually make the jump in because it just looks amazing.
So I literally opened her like 20 minutes ago, so I haven't spent a lot of time with it, but I love this line. Every figure in it, like she was going to be the only other one I was going to get, but I actually went back and so I have everything with the exception of like the palette swaps. So I've got like the Evil Ryu and Ken, and then I think we're up to like 11 figures total. They're amazing. Just playing with her a little bit, I love her. I had the Figure Arts one on my desk for the longest time, and the joints on the Figure Arts are like much smoother, but she's still new, so I figure over time it'll kind of open it up. I love it. I'd say if you're thinking about it, grab her.
It's like a Marvel Legends Street Fighter line. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Cammy and Guile were the two that I always played in the game, and it's like, I want Guile, but I kind of want the blue palette swap. Yes.
You'll get it.
I want that one.
They're doing all the
Hopefully.
colorways. Yeah, you'll get it.
Yeah, he's next.
Cammy is very smooth articulation, says the Prophet. She looks great. Allegiant X says, Rick says, as an art teacher, I found screen tablets are better for traditional artists to transition with.
Yeah, I considered that, like, so that you're actually like drawing on screen. My wife's laptop it came with a built-in art program, and it had an amazing stylus that was like reacted like drawing on paper. But I don't know, it was strange because looking at it and having the screen and everything come to life like right under my fingers, it was almost a little too weird. Like, because I knew it wasn't pencil and paper, but it kind of had that appearance to it. So it was actually a little bit harder for me to get into it. And while we've been sitting here, I've been kind of like watching you guys and just kind of like sketching your faces and things like that.
Oh,
just in my mind.
Cloud cartoon.
And I feel like
forward to it.
It's kind of, I think I'm going to take to it really well. I was worried about that too. But like, yes, like having something you can actually like physically touch on and watch your art kind of unfold underneath it, I thought would actually be easier, but it was very, very, very hard for me to get into that.
You learn by doing. Learn by doing. That's how I've always taught myself. Everything to do with a computer, Photoshop, Streamlabs, whatever it is, editing video. If you don't know what a button does, I press it. Okay, that button now does that. Now I know what that does. You just learn by doing. Simple as that. You can't learn how to swim without getting in the swimming pool. Do you know? So learn by doing. All right, let's get into some toy news then. So I said to you at the start of this stream that you will want to talk about ghosts. So I'm assuming everyone was on about the Ghostbusters, right? Unless there's another ghost that someone may want to talk about. Let me go to Michael. Michael, you the Ghostbusters, right? You're a Ghostbusters fan. You wanted to talk about.
You know, I do love Ghostbusters, but
Yep.
I've never collected them. I loved the cartoon. I loved the the films, but I have to limit myself to some degree because if I get this, then I have to get all other things as you have witnessed. And I don't know how to cherry pick. I'm not successful at doing that. So I know my limits.
Well, I'm going to get this, Michael. And the first ghost I'm going to bust is this one right here. Can you please explain to people what the hell this is?
Well, so Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. And Cloud, you probably better apt to talk about this, but Kurt and I have been hoping that they would release the Ghost, and hopefully they'll give us Ebenezer Scrooge as well. But I think this is probably my favorite female figure that the Four Horsemen has done. I think her face sculpt is absolutely gorgeous. And the customizing that you can do with this figure, I've seen people put angel wings on her because she comes with another head sculpt. And I'm loving the additional arms. They did say that they plug in the back, right, Cloud, like Alithia has, and you can remove them, so you don't have to display her with the arms like that. But I mean, it's the hair color, the crown. I don't know, it just really worked for me, and I'm glad that we got a female ghost because the Ghost of Christmas Past has been female and male, but the other two ghosts have always been male. So I'm very happy to see that we're getting female versions. So I'm fully expecting, hopefully, an ogre-sized Ghost of Christmas Present with a big gut, hopefully, next year. But I couldn't be happier with this. And Kurt and I were talking about her, and he loves this lamppost because it reminds him of Narnia. And but I think it's beautiful. So, and I went all in. I got the one with the mug, and
of course you did. Of course you did. So for
how
those
do the UK get that? How do we get them in the UK?
Well, this is what this is what I'm about to break down. So it's currently on the Four Horsemen website, and for the first time it goes up, it will only be available via their website. There will be a retail release version, I'm assuming, down the line, like every other figure Obscura. But right now, the only place you can get it, Cole, unfortunately, or fortunately, is directly from Four Horsemen. Now, I've never got brought directly from Four Horsemen, but someone in the chat, like Jay, has in the UK. So, Jay, do you have to pay import prices when it arrives, or do you usually get away with it because it's underneath the limit? Like, Jay will be better adapt to discuss the UK buying experience. But if you want it, Cole, I'll put the link into your...
I'm still trying to find Jacob Marley. And that's one of my most wanted.
They have him. I think he's on
their
right,
site
Kyle?
right now.
Yeah.
Go to storehorseman.com. He's up. Red Santa Claus is up.
Cool. I've just DM'd you the link to their website. They're on there.
Cheers, Dan.
So, yeah, you can go. That's where all the Mythic Legion stuff first goes up. There's always like a pre-order window, isn't there, with those, and that before they go on retail, that's always sold here first.
So yeah, that's the waves, like the Reign of the Beasts is going to be direct, and then it'll go to retail. But figures like this are only sold directly through Store Horseman. I love that they posted that they put the original Father Christmas. They put Jacob Marley back up for sale because, a lot of people are going to see this and then I wanted the other one and go back for it. But this is the only way to get these. They have been doing retail versions. It's usually a different paint scheme. Like the retail Jacob Marley is like more of a blue, kind of like more like the animated that you would have seen.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah, so that is something that stores in the UK will carry, but these initial versions, the only way to get them is right here on this site.
Jay in the chat says, as long as it's under £135, no import with Four Horsemen. Postage is £23 for one figure. So, yeah, I've sent you the link for both her and Jacob Marley in your DMs, cool. So you can go and have
some extra shit at work and I'm buying those.
There you go. So
yeah, Jamie also commented on it as well, him getting figures.
Also comes really quickly within the week, which is pretty
Yeah,
good.
they do ship fast.
Yeah, really
I've had
good.
friends in the UK get them before I do, and I'm 2 hours from the studio.
I'd be getting in the car, Cloud. I'd do collect in
Right?
person. Yeah, for sure.
Just go knock. I know where they are now. I've been there. I could just go knock on the door and be like, "Oi!"
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go to Cloud then. Cloud, what are your thoughts on this? Obviously, you're our Mythic Legions expert here. Is this something you wanted to see?
I originally was going to have to pass on this. What is going on with my camera here? I did go in for her. She's gorgeous, like Michael was saying. She's got the 3 different head sculpts, the 2 different style of hair. They have the crown is actually attached, but like that entire piece will come off, and then she's got a look with just her hair kind of down on it. And then there's 3 different looks. There's the youthful look. There's one that's like a little bit more like decrepit and decayed, and then there's one that's kind of like split. So like half of her face is very young, and half of her face is kind of like falling apart, which I think is really cool. I like that they did the interchangeable hair pieces because my fodder bins are getting very, very packed. So if you don't have 3 heads with like this massive sculpted bit of hair on them, I appreciate not having to find a spot for that. She does have like a backpack that plugs in, and that'll have like 2 ports for her other arms. Those can come off. It's a new 2.0 body, so it's the first time we're getting like full bare arms, full bare legs. Usually with Mythic Legions, you'll see like from the elbow to the wrist is a piece. It's usually like a gauntlet, so it's nice to have like this. It's just like it's a full upper arm, it's a full lower arm. So a lot of customizers are getting in on that. Like their other Christmas releases, there is a secret in there. They ask people not to post it until Christmas, but something else is in the package that we don't know about. And they do this with all of their Christmas. It might be a golden duck. Okay. And I just got it early.
Does anyone else think that Trevor's photos are shit?
What's that?
Does anyone else think that Trevor's photos are shit?
Oh, terrible, right?
Terrible. How has he still got the job there?
His photos have pulled me into wanting characters that I had no interest in. Like there was a wave that was revealed earlier this year, and there's like a golden skeleton, and there was like an angel, and I was just like, not really characters I care about. But then looking at his pictures for too long kind of pulled me in. So it was kind of the same with this, like watching the reviews, looking at the photos. I was going to skip all of these characters very easily. Like A Christmas Carol, not one of my favorite pieces of literature. I don't know if I maybe read it too many times as a kid, but I have my Jacob Marley, and I was like, all right, well, there's my representation for that. I'm done. And I was kind of hoping they weren't going to go with the female version of this character so I could skip it and then be forced to skip the others. But I saw her picture, I was like, God.
You need to be strong-willed like me, Cloud, right? Because the only way I'm going to be buying the Christmas Carol action figures is if they are in Muppet form, and I would buy all the characters from the Christmas Carol, Muppets Christmas Carol.
You're not the only one, I'm sure.
In figure form for sure. but I can. Who's rumbling, by the way? I've got like a rumbling in my ear. Okay, now it's completely quiet.
Oh, I think I heard it.
Can you just hear it? Right? It's not just me. I'm like, who's rumbling?
See, my version of Christmas Carol is the Disney one. Just because I think Scrooge, so I think of, Uncle Scrooge.
Is it Duck? Yeah, Uncle Scrooge. Yeah, the Duck. Yeah, cool.
Maybe the secret item is Jiminy Cricket.
A tiny little.
Yeah.
Make it more tempting for me. Has anyone else got any thoughts on this this figure Obscura before we move on? Cole, did you say you wanted it?
It looks good, yeah. If I get that one and I get Jacob Marley, then I'll go all in on like every year on that story because I do love the Christmas Carol. So yeah, I probably will.
I'd be lying if I said I read the original. I'm not really a reader.
So there's a reason for you to buy them because Jacob Marley comes with Stave 1. This one will come with Stave 2.
Oh, the part
I'm
of the
sure
book.
they'll continue, so you'll get.
Okay.
It's like a little booklet with their part in it. So there's another excuse.
All my knowledge from this story is genuinely via the Muppets and Michael Caine.
What about Scrooge?
That's the best version.
Bill
That's the
Murray?
best version.
Yeah, no, I've seen Scrooge. Yeah. I've seen Scrooge.
I was watching that the other night.
Mythic Legions would do the Wizard of Oz really well, like
Oh no,
the
that
Witch to Lion.
that would tempt me.
Yeah.
That would tempt me.
Wait.
Yeah, for sure. All right, cool. Anyone else got any thoughts on this before we jump to something else? Alexi, Robert, Bush?
No, it looks cool. I love Christmas Carol. Amanda and I go see the stage show for Christmas every year. And I know all the songs to the Muppet version. We listen to the soundtrack every year too. But I don't collect any of the Figura Obscura stuff, but I do enjoy seeing them, and I do enjoy seeing people enjoy them.
She looks good, undoubtedly, as an action figure. She does look genuinely really good. Legion X's, why does she have 4 arms? I'm assuming there's something in the literature that says she's got multiple arms, right? No?
I can't find them. I was actually typing a response. So in the story, the ghost kind of phases in and out of reality, which is also why they have the youthful look and then the older look.
Okay.
It'll be like, a normal, and then like the legs are gone and it's got 3 arms and then it's got 21 legs and it just kind of like moves in and out of reality. Yeah, exactly. Okay. It's just the way it's, kind of not making much sense to what is being seen. So their version of that was to do the alternate heads and then the 4 arms.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. See, just do options. Options are never a bad thing. Right. Let's jump to something else. And Alexi sent me an email, if I remember, to have a look. This. You did, didn't you? You did. Okay, I think it said Mafex in the title, and knowing Alexi, it probably did. Oh, it's in a zip.
That was me.
I need to export it. Okay, give me a
second.
second.
It's because I just attached a folder that had pics of the 2 monthly releases.
It's fine. Let me just export this zip file.
And a virus too.
Oh, you bastard! Is that how you track me? Do you know what? Right,
Ignore the command prompt.
Do you know what, Alexi? I'm disappointed, right? Because you've sent me the Mafex releases, right? And in that folder you've sent me the 2 releases that don't interest me, and the one that does interest me, you didn't even mention, because how have you just chose to ignore wacky races? I wanted to do a whole stream on this.
Well, the reason I didn't send that is because my PSA today is actually going to be don't order these Mafex releases. But the Wacky Races is a really cool one. So if you like it, you should order that one.
Look, I wanted to get in deep in conversation with this. Look, I've got graphics up ready to go. I'm like, right, which car does everyone want? Who are people racing on? Like, here are the 3D versions that we could potentially get in physical form. Like, I was ready to go deep dive on this, and I'm disappointed that you didn't even want to talk about it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's fine. Let me export these and close some tabs. I've got so many Christmas past women on my screen. I need to close some. Does anyone in the chat want to talk about Wacky Races? Because I will. It's Stop the Pigeon. No, it's Catch the Pigeon. No, it's definitely Stop the Pigeon. I was the Mandela effect with that one.
Real quick with the Wacky Racers, Jada would be perfect for that since they kind of have the Hanna-Barbera license somewhat, and they're also known for making their cars and vehicles, the die-cast cars. So Jada, doing the Hanna-Barbera Wacky Racers would be perfect.
I agree.
Perfect matchup.
Right, let's jump to these from Alexi. Right, so first up we got Batman, Nightmare Batman is referred to, and a Stormtrooper. Why do you want to discuss these today, Alexi?
So first we got the Nightmare version of Adam Moran, and I wanted to bring this up because this is a very unique version of Batman from the Zack Snyder movie, which is a divisive film in the DC lore as it is. My message to anyone who collects Mafex, and Cole kind of learned this with the IG-11, that sometimes they go really high in value and sometimes they drop in value. And I'm telling you right now that these are not going to sell out. You'll be able to get these at a discount after the release. And the reason that I'm advocating for this is, in addition to them being really behind schedule, which is characteristic of Mafex, they're also raising the prices. So the Nightmare Batman and the Stormtrooper 2.0 have raised to $84 on import sites. That's not even on BBTS or any of the US domestic sites. It's going to be even more than that. It's going to be like 110, 115 likely. So don't stress about ordering this thinking that it's going to sell out. And it especially stings, in my opinion, because the Stormtrooper is an army builder. Like, it's a faceless drone for the Empire, and no one is like, I just need a single Stormtrooper. Maybe there are those people. That's, I speak for everyone often, but maybe there is a person who's like, no, I just need one Stormtrooper. That's it. So to have them priced at $84 for an army builder is really annoying to me. And then on top of that, for them to be like 4 to 5 figures behind schedule, which they claim is because of shipping delays from their factories, which also doesn't make a lot of sense to me because it seems like their factories are just down the street because they're all in Asia, which is a generalization. I don't actually think that everyone is on the same.
Really tiny.
Yeah. Super small place. But it was just a burn for me because I really wanted the Stormtroopers. I have a Star Wars display. You can see it right up there. And it would be nice to have some Stormtroopers to go with my Darth Vader. But it's at $84 a pop. Now, I bought the Terminator exoskeletons because I wanted to have 3 of those. And those were also full priced. And then, which is my own mistake, I realized after that, like, I don't think I need a Terminator display. So I tried to sell them, and they don't sell very well. I'm still stuck with the T-800 Terminator from the first movie and one of the exoskeletons because I paired them up to sell, and T2 and the damaged Arnold from T2 sold pretty well, but like the original one is not selling. So hold off. If you got some Legends or some SHF stuff that you're interested in buying, then go ahead and order those. The Stormtrooper and this Nightmare Batman are definitely going to hit a discount after. That being said, like a fool in love, I have pre-ordered the Nightmare Batman.
You have to order that
because
I have pre-ordered them.
Yeah. Now that I've preached what I'm not about to do.
He's just telling you not to pre-order them to make sure it doesn't sell out for him to pre-order. I know his game.
Yeah, so I ordered the the Nightmare Batman because I do want to support the line, and the Zack Snyder Batman is my favorite on-screen Batman aside from Michael Keaton. So I ordered it because I want to support the line, but don't feel like you have to. You can definitely get this at a discount.
Jay says the Screaming Head looks like Christian Bale.
Oh.
Bit, yeah.
Does a little bit. Have they just used Christian Bale's head sculpt? And just put some goggles on.
I can see that too. Yeah.
A little bit.
The cool thing.
See what he's saying.
The other cool thing about the Nightmare Batman is the trench coat figures that they've done previously don't really have butterfly joints or any kind of extended shoulder articulation, and he does. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. Their Hush from their Hush line cape, does not.
Which is something that usually they would do a soft goods, but for this one they went plastic.
Yeah. Interesting choices here, but I have the Zack Snyder line, so I'm definitely getting this, except for the Flash. I don't have an Ezra Miller Flash because I just don't want one.
But yeah, so the same. By the way, with Wacky Racers, I wasn't joking. It went up for pre-order the same time as these two, and I don't really know much about it. I was sort of being sarcastic, but I'm intrigued to learn more. Is it just an articulated like car with a few interchangeable pieces? Like, I assume so.
I don't even know what the scale is on that Wacky Races car.
I have not got a clue. But like as a line, that's got potential because as I was showing you, like, look at all the crazy cars. Like, so if they're going to make one, surely they plan on making another. Which one do you want to see, Alexi?
It's weird. Of those, I really like the airplane, and I think the Wacky Races vehicles are really fun to look at. But I agree with Rush. I would have expected Jada to produce these figures or these vehicles, even if it's at like a 1/18th scale. Rush, where did you get the one that you're showing off? Who makes that?
Oh, what's Rush showing off?
Funko. It's a Funko Pop.
Oh, what did I tell you about showing off Funko Pops on this channel? It's the good way to get yourself banned, all right?
Well, it's a Wacky Racer.
Okay,
it's relevant. It's relevant. I'll allow it.
Yeah.
I'll allow it. Me and my brother, when we used to watch Wacky Races, genuinely used to bet who would win. Do you know? Because each episode there's a different winner. So like this is it literally encouraged early form of youthful gambling, because we used to literally bet on which one was going to win with whatever we had, sweets or whatever it was. I'll bet you one Mars bar. Dastardly's finally going to win one. He rarely won. He rarely won. I wonder statistically who won the most. I reckon it was that Penelope. What's her name? I reckon it was her.
Penelope Pit Stop.
Yeah, I reckon she statistically won the most. But I'm curious. Has anyone got the analysis on the wacky races for me? Can we just do a deep dive breakdown on that today? No? All right, fair enough. I thought I'd ask.
Give me a moment.
Yeah, there's a spreadsheet somewhere. Okay, so we've got Mafex. We've got 4 Horsemen with the figure Obscura. Any other toy news this week jump out to people? I'm assuming nobody here ordered the Ghostbusters HasLab, so we can ignore that. So did 95% of the chat not order it as well. So I was. So is any other toy news jump out to people this week?
I sent you a picture.
On Instagram, yeah? I'll have a look.
Yes.
I told you to stop sending me those pictures, Rush. Oh, wait, the other picture. Okay, my bad. I won't share that one. I'll share this one.
Yeah, according to Wiki with the Wacky Racers, the person with the most wins was Boulder Mobile.
Boulder Mobile? Is that the little hairy guys?
Captain Caveman, probably.
Captain Caveman. He just looks like
because they had
with a bat and a big nose.
3 first places, 8 second places, and 3 third places. So they had the most wins.
Wait, there's an actually Wikipedia page that answers the question I just asked.
Yep.
So I need to cancel
second
this
one
stream.
was Buzzwagon.
I'm just going to end the stream now. I've got stuff to do tonight, people. I'll see you next week. You can click this link. You can click that. Genuinely, send me that link, Rush. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued to learn more. Wait, I'm sorry. I need to get rid of this picture. Wait, right. Rush sent me this picture. Rush, why did you send me this picture for? What's this about? This.
Because that's the expected, reveal that they're going to talk about. So
no, there's no leaks out there, Rush, that tell us there's a Spider-Man retro. Who put that on my screen? Get that off the screen. Who put that there? For God's sake, keep that off.
Well, I want to talk about this because we keep on talking about the Chameleon on Retro Card. Whether it's going to be the animated one or if it's going to be a comic one.
I hope so.
My question for you is, what if they do both? What if they give us the animated Chameleon, but with soft goods with a jacket, so it kind of covers up the costume?
Okay, that would be interesting. I don't see them doing that, but it would be interesting. It would be an interesting way to try and please both people who want comic and animated. I think at this point, though, the old comic one from 2015 on that old suited body is so sort of outdated now. I just think nearly a decade. Look, we're a month away from 2025, so it virtually is a decade old at this point. I think even people that prefer the comic designs would pick up an animated style Chameleon just to fill that space in their shelf for the time being. But again, I'm not Alexi. I can't speak for everybody. I can only speak for myself. So, Alexi, what do the people prefer?
We're getting animated. Yep, everyone has just contacted me, and we're all in for the animated.
Good. I hope so. That is my one desire for before the end of the year. Please just reveal an animated Chameleon. I think I said at the start of this year or the end of last year that if an animated Chameleon doesn't get revealed in this calendar year, I'll quit YouTube. So we've got about 30 days left to decide my YouTube career. So yeah, we shall see.
Are you willing to take any quality of that version though? Like if they just slapped a yellow plastic sash on the Red Skull jumpsuit body that we got recently, like shared with Dormammu, would you be like, all right, there it is, I'll take that?
Obviously I'd prefer a uniquely sculpted accurate version, of course I would, but if there is a way to make it work with current pieces in their library, I'd be okay with it, because that's the Marvel Legends way. But it has to look like this. Do you know what I mean? That's the main thing for me. I need to look at it and I need to instantly sometimes I like the best reuse is when it's hidden, when you don't notice it, when it's not obvious. That's when it's fair game, I think. So yeah, it'd be interesting. But if this is the rumored wave, and again, this is what Rush is throwing up on screen, this could be the rumored wave. It'd be interesting for sure. We do need a new Agent Venom. Which 3 characters would be on the classic card and which 3 would be on the modern? I'm assuming the bottom row would be modern card, top 3 would be classic Toy Biz card, right?
Probably, since they're all 90s themes.
Yeah.
I mean, the Spider-Man Limited was supposed to be the continuation of the Spider-Man animated series, so that would only be natural. So yeah, top 3 classic, bottom 3 modern.
Yeah, I'd think so. To be fair, like, I know a lot of people have got that recent Yamaguchi Agent Venom, and then also that CT Toys have just done a sort of knockoff, if you will, of it. So there's a decent Agent Venom out there, but there's no doubts that the Marvel Legend version from 2014, the very first Walgreens Marvel Legends exclusive, was Agent Venom, and he still used those T-jointed legs. So he absolutely needs an upgrade in Legends. We've never had the female Electro, we've never had Spider-Boy, we've never had Spider-Man Unlimited, never had Kane. So if that was the wave, that'd be a solid wave for Spider-Man fans. Genuinely. Like, there's no misses in that wave. I guess people may be less interested in the female version of Electro because she's relatively modern and it's not people's preference for that character. But she's a different character. It's not a replacement of Electro. She is a former girlfriend, isn't she? So
logistically, all the budget would go to Kane, though, right? Because that would have to be an original sculpt, and we haven't gotten anything close to what his body looks like, so like that's got to be where most of the budget's going.
Well,
no?
I know a lot of people would have been asking for a new Spider-Man wave that's a builder figure, but I genuinely think, again, we'd never know the logistics behind the scenes, but you can assume if there's a budget for a wave and if you skip the builder figure, that means more money for unique tooling within the whole wave. So sometimes there are an advantage of them being on the retro card or the card backs, and they have already showed off Spider-Man shoes, and Spider-Boy has been revealed completely, so we know his relatively new. They've showed off the Spider-Man Unlimited gauntlets, which are new as well. And like you said, Kane would have to be virtually all new, because what reuse could they use there?
Actually, I take that back. I'm thinking they could reuse the movie Venom body, because it's kind of sinewy.
No, he'd be too tall and big. No. Kane can't be that scale. No, it won't be moving.
The recent, retro card Carnage.
Yeah,
hopefully they don't use that because that's got the veining as well.
Yeah.
That would be where my brain goes. Yeah, but a darker blue. Yeah, I don't think they could though either. It have to be new. It'll be interesting. We should find out within the next 2 weeks. Like Dan Yoon again was putting a pray emoji saying this week. So something. Maybe they'll reveal another figure this week towards this wave that just confirm it even more so. But anyway, you know me. I'm a big Spider-Man guy.
Wednesday.
What's that, Michael?
There's a pre-order Wednesday on the Entertainment Earth landing page. I don't know if that's for Star Wars because they've been doing that Gift the Galaxy.
What's the clue?
I thought it said something about a deluxe or something
let
like
me show people where we find these things are, right? So
yeah, I'm trying not to let it drop.
So Entertainment Earth, right? Again, anyone can do this. Entertainment Earth, on their website, they have a place called the Drop Zone, all right? So if you go to there, you can go, look, Drop Zone, right at the top. You click it, and it tells you what all their recent pre-orders or their coming pre-orders are. So they will tell you usually what the brand is. So there's some Super 7 pre-orders, there's a Hasbro one on the 4th, and each of them have a little write-up that usually is a little hint to what it could be. Now, there's one on the 10th that says something old, something new, something borrowed, but something definitely blue are coming in 2025, and this is your shot at a pre-order of them. So what from Hasbro is blue?
Them.
What's that?
Them. So is it multiple?
Yeah, I suppose. But that could be like Hasbro have many lines, many licenses. What is it? I don't know. The only way, what makes me think the 12th is Spider-Man related is not just because this leak that we literally found, but also because it says web in the title.
Right.
But yeah, and last year's Hasbro stream was the 14th. This year, the 14th is a Saturday, so it'd have to be a few days before. So the 12th or the 11th would be a good day for the Hasbro stream.
And go up on the 4th. It does mention a deluxe.
So on the 4th, it says, get ready for something out of this world. Add a new deluxe item to your collection. But what is it? Even we don't know yet. Sign up for a reminder and you'll know the second we know. So yeah, some sort of Hasbro deluxe item is going up for pre-order on the 4th, which is this.
Do you think that's Fantastic Four? The new MCU Fantastic Four?
No, it's too early.
Blue?
No.
Out of this world?
Nah, it's too early for that, surely. Could be Star
Wars.
That
be what Dan is referring to, because didn't you say the tweet said something about this week?
Dan Yoon did say this week. Where did I put it? I put it somewhere. Right, there it is. So Dan Yoon said this week. All right, he posted that just before we went live. Clearly for Legend of Liquor's benefit. I appreciate that, Dan. And then this week, the 4th of December, it says there's a deluxe item going up. So is that a deluxe Marvel Legend item going up for pre-order this week? And that's what Dan's teasing. This week, maybe. And these are the type of breadcrumbs I follow. I know I usually follow them to the wrong place, all right? Mephisto never happened. I know. But it's all part of the hobby, all right? People just follow. It's fun to have these conversations. Fascinating, says the man Beast Boy. Is he saying that sarcastically? I will never know. But I do find this. Go on.
The Hulk and Spider-Man, like that leak. The deluxe Hulk and Spider-Man.
That's true. There is apparently we're getting deluxe versions of particular characters. Strong Guy Deluxe, says Professor Strongwaves. There is a Strong Guy Deluxe rumoured as well.
Yeah, fair one.
Prophet says there could just be a Star Wars Deluxe.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
it could
yeah,
be
Out of
something
This
advertising What If, since season 3 airs this month.
Remember what we've got? They've got the isn't there a Star Wars show happening right now? And usually they reveal stuff as Skeleton Crew.
Monday.
Yeah. So usually usually they reveal stuff for the show during the show. They've always done that.
But Dan wouldn't promote a Star Wars line, right? He would only promote
Plus they
Legends
use the
stuff.
word deluxe. Deluxe is typically referred to as Marvel Legends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Rich just jumped in the chat and said it's Defo 1 for tomorrow night. Tomorrow tonight.
One for sorrow tonight. I'm changing my music now. Thank you, Rich, for putting that song stuck in my
No, I think he's teasing his return to Legend of Liquor, singing songs at us, to be honest. Right, let's get going with Group 1, and I'll get Group 2 in here as we approach 8 o'clock, right? I appreciate you all as always. Let's go around the board and tell the good people who can find you online. I need to, but for the record, while you're here, I need to confirm when the last Legend of Liquor is, because Amanda has went and booked me tickets. This isn't even a joke, right? So on the 15th of December, which should be the next Legend of Liquor, Amanda, without even speaking to me, has went ahead and booked me, her and Teddy tickets to a Shih Tzu cafe in London, where it's basically an event where everybody takes their Shih Tzu dog to a cafe. Like, honestly, this is now my life. This is my life, people. Right? Feel for me. So, like, it's just one of those things. As boyfriend duty, I just have to go. There's no say in it. If I want a happy life, I need a happy wife. So, yeah, I can't do the 15th, so I need to move it maybe to the Saturday, the 14th, or maybe to the 22nd. I need to figure it out. But there will be no Legend of Liquor on the 15th. It will be some other day. And you can blame Amanda because she does not give a shit about the Legend of Liquor schedule.
She doesn't give a shit, Sue.
There you go, Michael. Thank you very much. That's beautiful. We like that. She does not give a shit Sue about the Legend of Liquor schedule. Very good, very good. Right, let's go around the board and tell the good people where they can find you online, Michael.
Bring Toys to Work on Instagram and Facebook.
And happy birthday once again, my friend. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I'm glad you wanted to spend some time with us today. Rush, hang on. Let me go to do that. There we go. Rush.
All social media, collecting_rush, YouTube, just collecting rush. And I hope whenever you go to that Shih Tzu cafe that you post pictures like when you went to the, Hoover Dam and then to, Italy and everything, just like, why am I here photo?
Yeah. I do like Ted. Ted's our only child, essentially. So it will be. I can't believe I'm going to that, but yes, it's a true story, people. I wish it was a lie, but it's not. I see. I'm amongst friends here, so I can tell you the embarrassing truth. Cloud.
I'm on Instagram at Cloud_network, and that actually works if you have to shift Legends and Liquor because I've got a stream that night, so not having to do both would be cool for me. So. I'll be on Shooting the Shelf on the 15th.
Definitely not on the 15th, unfortunately. I'll be busy. I'll be busy at CAF with some Shih Tzus. Streaming live from the Shih Tzu CAF.
No Saturdays. No Saturdays. Let's do a Sunday.
Yeah, no, I'll try and figure it. Probably will just get pushed to the 22nd, which is a bit closer to Christmas, but it's still a Sunday, so that probably makes more sense. So, yeah. And then maybe we can do Secret Santa then, maybe.
Yeah, I was going to say we can coincide it with all the Secret Santas.
Yeah, maybe. All right, cool. Yeah, maybe I'll move it to 8 o'clock on a Saturday night Eastern time. Yeah, I reckon no competition for streaming then for sure. Am I right? Am I right, Alexi? Am I right? Cool. Where can we find you online? I've already posted the Instagram, so people should know. They should know, but tell them once again.
Yeah, just Cole's Cave on Instagram. That's it.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Alexi?
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram at Ya Boys Got Toys, and every Saturday around 5:45 Pacific on the Justin Collects channel for our consistent podcast of Collecting Justified. And if you tune into the most recent episode, you could see me dominating on the toy manufacturer knowledge. So check that out.
I will watch the replay. And for the record,
let's be you some very biased manufacturer, questions.
I genuinely went like 100 episodes plus before I changed the week or something. So Justin, honestly, if he literally best stick to this 100 plus, I'll be on him. If he misses a show, I'm on him. So just warning you, Justin, you best be consistent now if you're going to praise his consistency. Robert?
You can find me at Robert8643 Thompson on Instagram.
There you go. Good stuff. All right. I appreciate you all. I'll figure out the next Legend of Liquor and we can have a festive Christmas party. But until then, I'll see you on the next one. All right. See you in a bit. Bye-bye. Right.
Peace.
Beautiful. So
happy birthday, Mike.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Crew want to drop in out. Links in the description to their Instagrams, but you should hopefully be following these people already now. Come on now. They're here every week. But yes, links in the description. So let's do group 2. But before we do group 2, I've got a special individual group of Rich. And let me send a link to Rich and Jay. Let's get Rich and Jay in here because we've got a night to recap for you guys. We thought if there's one thing Legend of the Liquor want to know about, it's not toys. No. It's what did Dan, Rich and Jay get up to last weekend. That's what they want to know. Let me get this link out to these two. Let me find them. Okay, there's that. And where's Jay? Jay, send me a fresh DM so I can find you. Oh no, there he is. It's fine. I got you. Right, let me send the link out to these two, and then I'll get group 2 in properly. I'm not even going to take a break here. I'm just going to go straight in. I'll go and get a drink in a minute. Oh, that's the wrong screen. I'll find you. Hang on, Rich. I'll find you. There he is. There he is, Rich.
Hey,
Rich, how you doing?
I'm doing good. You alright?
How's your internet on a Sunday night?
We will find out in a bit now. See how it's going. It looks alright so far. So who knows?
All good. I think Jay's coming in.
There's no one in the street digging it up tonight, so that helps, I suppose.
Okay, let me close some tabs. I've got pictures of Batman and pictures of Stormtroopers and the Ghost of Christmas Past on my screen. Let me close all these. Let me close these tabs and move that tab. Is Jay there? Oh, Jay's doing the special rush angle.
Hello.
I've gone
full rush. I've gone full rush. That was.
I knew what he was doing. I
thought he was going to be in it like full on like chain reaction outfit there. That's what I was waiting for.
That would have been impressive. Like a sparkly onesie. No, when Rush joined the show earlier, he literally joined like this. so I quite like that's the new Rush angle we're promoting here on the channel. Okay, let me close some tabs. Let me get some pictures up. Okay, so Rich, what are you doing on Legend of Liquor? You're never usually here. You're usually a busy guy on a Sunday. What are you doing here?
I just I love the show and format so much that I've come to show my pickups of the week, Dan, and then talk about the news for 5 hours. Go away!
Look, it's what Legends of Liquor has become. It's turned into this itself.
You should have kept the super producer, but I couldn't cope anymore. It was too my head in.
It's fine. Look, I've got pictures of us lovely people. Let me see if I can get them up on screen. Right, look at that. That's us being sociable. That's right. We know each other in real life. These I know this is super cheesy to say, right? But if I didn't make a YouTube channel, I wouldn't know these two gentlemen that are on screen right now, and then we wouldn't be able.
He wouldn't leave the house.
That's true.
He wouldn't even go to Shih Tzu cafes or anything. He's living the dream now.
But honestly, what's great about this community is it's real. It's not fake. Do you know what I mean? We don't pretend we've got a community and then not socialize. Like it's genuine. And we all took our partners and we all went to see a concert. What did we go and see, Rich?
We went and seen Here and Now, the Steps musical. Now touring around the country from September next year. Now, if you wanted to go and see it, you can't because yesterday was the last night. But it is touring all around the UK from August of next year. I sound like I'm in step selling this now. Tickets are on sale now.
How much commission are you getting from this? For people who don't know who Steps are, because again, the majority of the audience here is US based. I don't know if Steps.
Dad, who doesn't know Steps?
Well, I don't know if Steps crack the US. I genuinely don't know.
They're like the Beatles or Oasis. Come on.
Who are Steps? Just give a brief summary to who are Steps to our confused American friends.
It was Zordon came to Earth and he was looking for 5 teenagers with attitude. He couldn't find them, so Steps were formed instead. That's what it was.
It's a pop band from the 90s, people, all right? It's just a pop band from the 90s. They're going
It's
on
like
tour.
ABBA like meets S Club 7. I think that's the best.
That's
way
a
to
pretty
say
good
it.
summary to propose. Yeah, it's like it's just pop music, innit? It's just fun, cheesy pop music. Like my mum used to listen to it in the house. I was familiar with it. Amanda's a big Steps fan, and we booked tickets for this. Like I didn't realise it. We booked them like in February, didn't we? It was ridiculous.
It was a long time ago. I think it started. Kiara's sister's in that photo as well. So Kiara said, "I'll go with my sister to Steps," and she wanted me to come. I was like, "I am not going to some 90s cheesy pop band concert." I said, "I'll go if Rich goes." So she messages Rich, and Rich was well up for it. So I was like, "Right, I'm going then." And Dan said, "I'll have a piece of this action."
Yeah.
So he decided to come too. So it turned into this this group toy session for 90s Steps lovers.
Can you believe
a band that I apparently love?
We hung out and didn't talk about toys. It can be done, people. It can be done. We
Although Dan did book us into a place called the Fat Hippo. He just wants that hippo. He just can't resist the hippo, can he?
It's true. We went to a restaurant called the Fat Hippo, and it was actually really good burgers. To be fair, I like that. I liked it. I'd go again. I would go again. I approve of the Fat Hippo.
It was very nice.
There's us again. There's us at the German market. Now that smile on my face is clearly misleading because I actually hate German markets. I think they're shit. I think it's just sheds selling tat and overpriced beer in the cold. Like I'm not a fan. Call me Scrooge, call me whatever you want. Do you used to even like Rich? You spent the day there the day before. Do you actually like that stuff, or did you just do it because you were there?
Yeah, we walked around with them at a Burger King, didn't we? So it's I suppose you just end up buying things you don't want, don't you? Or paying £10 for a hot dog that you would never pay £10 for in any other place.
I just think it's turned into one of those societal things. You know where everyone lives their life online? So you get all those people that just want to take pictures of themselves at these events, acting like they're having a great time.
My name's Michelle, and follow me as I go to the German market for the first time. Like one of those, isn't it?
I'm very self-aware. I'm a grown man who talks about toys online, but like at least I'm honest. But yeah,
if every one of those stores was like
is the wetness of the day.
Yeah, it was so.
Amanda's turned up there. Amanda's turned up at the end. Pristine hair there. Now, if you scroll over to the monkey, we've just been caught in a thunderstorm, so she looks like a wet fish. So it's we haven't quite got the weather over in this photo.
I've never met a dry fish, to be honest, but a wet fish. You could have just said fish, but just to clarify, it was a wet fish because there's dry fish everywhere at the minute. So what other pictures have we got? Oh, there's me and Jay doing the. Let's ask the chat. Does anyone know what step song this is in reference to? All right, genuine question for the chat. What step songs is this in reference to? Rich can't tell you because, of course, Rich knows. All right,
we'll give you some clues. It was written by the Bee Gees. There's a clue for you.
I'm just curious if anyone in the chat is even still listening to us, by the way. This is a test to see if anyone's still there.
And viewer numbers going up.
Yes.
Yeah, they love the steps. Was coming. Big shout out to Royal for our sponsored tickets for this. Who the fuck's Royal?
Jared's right. He says, tragedy. Yes, Jared, you win. You win. You bring we just retracted his statement. No, you were right. Don't retract your statement. What the fuck is this step song? Says John, compulsive collector. What makes me laugh now is everyone's opened a second tab and they're all listening to Steps. I'm curious what songs people went and discovered. Yes, Jamie and David Evan Smith sounds like he's the type of guy that I'd appreciate Steps for sure. Legion X says he's loving this. See, we should do this more often. Let's just talk about our outings out and about. Hang on, I've got some more pictures. There's me and Jay dancing. There's Rich with the ladies because he's a ladies man, and it's ladies night and the feelings right. There's Amanda and Kiara, and there's Kiara's sister. We were going to try and settle with Craig, but I don't think she would have apappreciated that, would she, Jay?
No, she's married, unfortunately.
Oh,
so
she's
poor
married.
Craig is just out there
Sorry,
on her.
Craig. Sorry, Craig. Sorry, Craig. We only say that Craig lives in Birmingham. That's it. And this is just at the bar, drinking blurry drinks, and I got told to take my hat off, which happens quite a lot, to be fair, because I'm wearing a hat. Obviously, this is criminal, Dan. If I'm wearing a hat, I'm a criminal. I have to take my hat off. But without the hat, I'm a citizen. It's stupid. I genuinely get asked. Wearing my hat, right, is not a fashion statement. It's a comfort blanket because I've got a receding hairline. I don't like my crappy hair, so I just wear a hat. I just can put a hat on and leave the house. It makes me feel comfortable. It's about how I feel. But then I go to these venues and they think that the hat is a sign of my gangster life, and they think I'm going to shank people. So they tell me to remove the hat, and I'm like, oh, now the hat's off. I'm obviously not going to stab anyone, so you're fine. Yeah, you're fine. It's a stupid rule, but they made me take
You should have worn a Steps t-shirt. Then you would have been fine. That's what you should.
The thing is, if I went in there with a bowler hat, do you reckon they would ask me to take it off? No, they wouldn't have. So they're a stereotype against my cap. That's what it is. So maybe I should transition in my older adult life into like a bowler hat or something like that, and just try and trend. I reckon confidence, isn't it? Confidence can make things work. I just wear it with confidence, and yeah, who cares? So yeah, that's just at the bar drinking. But Jay doesn't drink. So what are you drinking, Jay?
I'm drinking a passion fruit something.
Oh,
I'm not quite sure what was in it apart from passion fruit, but it was a mocktail, yes.
Yeah, it's a mocktail.
It's quite nice.
Craig says, you wait, Mr. Who. I haven't said anything bad. I ain't said nothing bad. Coventry Gangster Boy. Yeah, no, honestly, I get told to take my hat off all the time. It's really annoying. It's impossible to commit a crime with that hat on. It's true. Apparently that's what the bouncers in the UK think. If you're wearing a hat, you're going to commit a crime. A good job they got me, because I was planning on shanking Jay, but they thankfully, Jay, you lived to tell the tale.
I survived.
Tech X says the toy life didn't choose Dan, it chose you. Funny. But yeah, here's just a selection of pictures us last weekend, just enjoying life. So we need to plan another activity, lads. Where shall we go next? What should we do next?
Atomic Kitten doing a musical, or?
Oh, you'd love that, to be fair. No, I'd go to something next. I've told Amanda that my current crush is Sabrina Carpenter. It used to be Ariana Grande, but she's been overtook now by Sabrina Carpenter. So
her tickets are sold out, though, haven't they?
Well,
I looked at it.
Amanda didn't realise, because I've never really mentioned it to Amanda that my crush is Sabrina Carpenter. And I said to her, oh, do you know what? I'll buy you tickets to Sabrina Carpenter if you get me some binoculars for Christmas. And it took her a minute to just click and realise what I was doing. Just me, just a sea of teeny boppers, and then there's just me with binoculars at a show. I think I'd probably get kicked out of that one, to be fair, and it'd be fine. It's got fine. Any concert you want to go? When was the last concert you went to, Jay?
I'm a Bruce Springsteen obsessive, so yeah. So we've been to Bruce about 5 times now. So I don't mind a bit of Sabrina Carpenter there. I'm watching some of her YouTube covers. I was watching the other day in a live lounge, I do believe she was. So there was, and I was definitely listening to the music, not anything else. Thank you very much.
I'll make sure I'm not wearing a hat, so I don't get in any trouble. Rich, do you want to come to Sabrina Carpenter with us? We're arranging this right now, live on YouTube.
Yeah, I'd come to Sabrina Carpenter.
Let's make it happen then. Let's make it happen. Anyone else want to go? Let's go to the chat. Let's go live to the chat and see who else is coming with us. Let's just get rid of this for a sec. Oh, wait, the chat's not there. Oh, wait, I'll find it somewhere else. It's there over here. Anyone else coming? No? All right, fair enough. I asked. I've lost them. I'm pressing the wrong buttons, that's why. Right, shall we get the rest of group 2 in so we can actually talk about toys?
Yeah, we do pickups. Your pickups.
Okay, let's do pickups. Shall we get the other guys in first? Right, if you're in group 2, let me get the others, because I know David requested to be in whatever group Rich was in this week. So David was originally meant to be in group 1, but he was like, his option was Legions or Rich. And he chose Rich. So David, Jamie, Christopher, John, Jared.
That restraining order's gone now, with it.
Yeah, apparently it ran out. It only lasted the calendar year. So David, Jamie, Rich, Craig, John, Jared, and Christopher, hit me up with a fresh DM, and let's get you in here. David said if you buy him a flight and a ticket, he would come to Sabrina Carpenter as well.
I'm pretty sure it's sold out though, because I was looking at this the other week when I was booking. I just booked tickets at 2 a.m. and tell Gay Ryan oh, we go to Sophie Ellis-Bextor.
I'd go to Sophie Ellis-Bextor. I quite like that.
She's in Cardiff next year. I think the tickets are still available.
Oh, ask Amanda. She'd like that, I think. Christopher Allen's game as well. He says, let's do it. Look, we can arrange a trip here. I love it. I love that the first time we meet up with our American friends isn't anything toy related. We all just go to a concert. Okay, let me send the group link out to group 2. I might need to run and grab another drink. But let me send the link out to these guys first. All right, there's John. There's Jamie. There's David. There's Jared. Craig, of course, will send me a link in about 10 minutes. So I'll wait for Craig. And Christopher Allen. Craig and Christopher Allen, hit me up with the fresh DM.
He's probably scared you're going to set him up with more married women now. He's like...
I apologise. Right, there's Christopher Allen. So, of course, Craig. I'm going to have to search for Craig myself, ain't I? There he is, Craig's Nostalgic Collection. What's funny is that I don't think Craig watches Justin's show, but they mentioned Craig and they tried to give him a plug and they genuinely forgot the dots. So his catchphrase isn't catching on. He needs to sell it more. Okay, right, I've sent the link out to them. Right, I'm just going to go and top up my drink for a second. You two just make sure the stream don't burn down. I'll be back in a sec.
Gina G concert with Cool Cult. Ooh, just a little bit.
I keep hearing Gina G on the radio. I think twice this week she's been played. Is there some sort of anniversary of Gina G that I am missing?
What radio station are you listening to, Jay?
BBC Radio 2 for the listeners in the chat.
It'd be Christmas songs from tomorrow, don't worry.
Yes, the Christmas tree has gone up in the household. Cheeky Monkey has taken over the Christmas tree. Do let us know in the chat, has your Christmas tree been erected on the 1st of December? And what is on top of it? Jack Skellington adorns the top of our Christmas tree. Rich, have you erected any Christmas trees recently?
No Christmas tree yet, but I sold a load of 3D printed ones today. So 3D printed trees. Anyone in the UK, if you need a 3D printed tree, hit me up. There's surprises inside. Loads of fans, like a Kinder Surprise, but a lot more expensive.
Oh, there we are. You got your links there for the 3D Christmas trees. Mr. Who, I believe your tree we're discussing Christmas trees, sir. Has yours gone up today?
Okay. So this is a genuine conversation. I always say to Amanda, 1st of December is fair game for a tree to go up. It's just once you're in December, Christmas season is fair game. But she wanted to buy a new Christmas tree this year, like a real one. But I just think they're too messy and it's just a waste of money. Like
especially with Ted, he'd be peeing on it.
Exactly. Like I just said no, thank you. But with stuff like that, in a relationship, you choose your battles, don't you? And like I'm not like super passionate that I really don't want one. So if it would keep her happy, she can get one. Like it genuinely doesn't bother me. But if she's going to ask for my opinion, I'm not going to lie to her. Like I don't want one. I don't care. But it's one of those. Like, it's not a hill I'm willing to die on. Like so, if she wanted one, she can get one. But like because it's the 1st of December now, the only ones that are left are like the rotting brown ones at B&Q. You know, so I think we're going to have another year with our regular old tree. And she wanted to put it up tonight, but obviously I'm streaming, and she usually needs help with all the lights and stuff. So we'll probably do it tomorrow now. But are you two got yours up then? I assume.
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Ours is up. You might have to go to the chat, and I think Lady Mac has been assisting there. A fantastic comment from Paul McCarthy there.
Oh well, let's have a look. Lady Mac has erected ours, a fine shop indeed. Is he still talking about the tree, or has the conversation moved on?
It may have got a little filthy when you decided to leave us alone on the stream. Let's go back and watch your own replay.
Of course it did. Right, the other guys are here, so let's get these guys in. Where did you put Jay? To be fair, where did you put your tree? You've got no room for it.
Surprisingly, she found a spot. So next to the television, there's a little gap between the Mondo display detolfs and where the radiator is. She's whacked it in there.
Oh, okay, fair enough. So it's not in the way of any displays. It's literally.
No, it's hidden at the side where a 5th detolf could be is where a Christmas tree is. So Jamie has a full one up there.
Oh, is Jamie in the Christmas spirit? Oh, look at him. A white. I used to have. Is that a white Christmas tree?
It is, yes.
See, they're controversial. I had growing up in my family home, we had a white Christmas tree for my whole childhood. So, like for me, they're very nostalgic. But apparently, they're not common. Like not many people have white Christmas trees.
We've gone for white and blue and silver. So we normally go red and green. But...
Interesting. Genuine question for the chat. Like, does anyone have a white Christmas tree? Or is it
It's racist.
Just it's nothing to do with racism here. Don't bring us down. You've been in 2 minutes and you're trying to bring us down already. Like, right? We're not. It's not just in collect over here. Do you know what I mean? We've got a certain standard. We stick to rules over here. You know what I mean? Look, he's repping. He knows. Right, let's go around the board. Jamie's talking. We just heard David talk. John, how you doing? You a Big Steps fan?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but I got here kind of late. Like I told you, I was going to be out running around doing stuff. So I missed pretty much all of Group 1. Was there any talk about Four Horsemen stuff that I missed that I should go back? Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Nothing to Four Horsemen related. That's fine.
Okay.
Christopher Allen, what colour is your tree?
I don't have a tree.
Are you going to put one up?
Probably not. But normally it would be green.
Okay.
I don't think we ever had a white one.
Okay. Did your missus not put up the tree? Does she like Amanda's like I wouldn't. I'm like you. I didn't really care, but she's gonna put one up.
It's just like, what do? Do you get a fake tree or you get a real tree, and then I have a cat and it wants to eat like the stuff, and it's like it's just too much trouble.
Yeah, agreed.
Like, what's the point?
Agreed. Jared, you've got kids. You got a tree up?
Yeah, we did it all day yesterday.
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
have reindeer in the front garden, inflatable snowmen, all
You've gone all out.
So.
You've gone all out. You're one of them, are you? You're one of those houses
I'm not one of them. It's having 3 young kids.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Christmas is absolutely for the kids. Like I have fond memories of Christmas as a kid. But you're one of those houses that, like, if I was driving past, we'd slow down and check it out.
No, not too bad. But it's across the road is that, like, but not us. We're not too bad.
Craig, what about yourself in your house? Have you got a tree up yet? Will you put up a tree?
I haven't got one up yet, but Mum always wants to put one up, so probably will.
Yeah, it does.
It's finding the time to actually do it after work.
Yeah.
When I come home, I'm not really in the mood of jumping up in the loft and fetching all the decorations down.
Look, you have to do it once a year, don't you? I prepared and I put it in an accessible place because I knew Amanda was inevitably going to ask me the question. So, like, I made sure that it was all very accessible for her. So she didn't have to ask me, it was just there. So I got ahead of the game on that one. Let me just jump to the chat real quick and see what they're saying with trees. Home Dude says he's got a real tree. Daniel S says we had a white tree with black ornaments, black star and skulls and colour changing lights. Very nice. Maybe next week, instead of doing pickups, we'll just check out everyone's trees and rate them. Paul McCarthy says, ours is standing very proud next to the Legends and Liquor on our TV. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's my favourite type of tree. All right, let's get into some pickups then. Let's talk some toys. Rich, what do you want to show off?
Well, like everyone thinks like we get everything really early, but Amazon UK, I swear, hate me. So this week, I finally got sent this, even though I pre-ordered it when it first went up. But like Phil Jones had this about like 3 weeks ago.
What?
I finally got
that is really
my
delayed.
Doctor Strange and Wong and Bats as well. So this is a good set. I really like this one. Looking forward to putting that on display. Then I also, breaking away from Legends, I got this. I got the Huntress in her, like, I think it's a new 52 outfit from the DC Multiverse. I'm not liking how they're selling these because I wanted the classic JLA version, but it's like the short pack. They're doing like variants, and you can only order Huntress, and then it's just whatever you get sent if you're lucky or not. They don't seem to be in the shops anyway. Yeah, so I've got this one, but I would like the classic version as well, so I'm probably have to look on eBay for that one.
So what are they? Face plates rather than head swords?
Yeah, they got face plates for Huntress. The mask is a bit different. It looks the same otherwise. So the face, I think, is the same on all of them.
You get 3 of the exact same face plates. Okay.
It's the hair.
The mask and the hair is slightly different.
That's all it is.
Okay.
Like that, see?
Interesting.
She's got like the bits stick up in that one. They get stick up in that one. And then in that one, she's got both.
Legends did it with Kang, didn't they, this year? And I do think that's a interesting way to go if a character's wearing like a crown or a helmet or something like that, for sure.
And then my last pickup of the week is I just get fed up of Amazon and stuff like that. So I have got the Dark Miss Marvel figure. That is, I think, out next March, I think. But there we are. I got it out.
Like, Rich is literally the only person on the planet with that. Like, how does Rich do it? How does he do it? Look, I can see David. David is literally scratching his chin going, how the fuck did he do that? How does he do it, David?
I don't know who he's sucking.
Servicing?
I don't know if I could say that.
Yeah, that's right, MCU Collector. You don't have that, do ya? That's right. Yeah. Rich genuinely has a Marvel Legend that has only went up for pre-order. It's not due till next year, and he's just got it casually in his hand. I don't know how he does it, people, but he does it. He's got it. The Dark Miss Marvel. We won't call it Dark Warbird because it's not Dark Warbird, but that's what they branded her.
It's Dark Miss Marvel. She was never Warbirds.
Yeah.
See, like, even on the back, like, it's got a picture of her when she was Miss Marvel, Dark Miss Marvel.
What's the bio say? Read it to us.
Under the leadership of Norman Osborn, Moonstone is recruited to imitate the hero Carol Danvers in the malevolent group, the Dark Avengers.
Okay. So we've got...
Do you want it in German as well? Unter der Flügel de Norman Osborn.
Yeah, we're international here. We're inclusive on this stream. Yeah, so I do think we'll finish the Dark Avengers next year. I think that's what they've been sort of saying, or we get upgrades at least. We shall see. But yeah, very nice. So I doubt anyone's going to have that as a pickup today. You definitely win that one. Let's go across to Jay. Jay, what you got?
I do not have that. I assume we have to tune into Dan Who review soon for a Rich can get that Royal Mail across.
If the post office will open near Rich again, it's been flooded all week, hasn't it, Rich?
It's open for bidding, so Jay, get in touch with me.
No, Jay, don't do it to me.
I'm technically closer, so I can get in the car.
Nobody watched my Blackheart review. I need something new. I need a new review. Okay.
Why did you? YouTube hates you this week. It hates me too. It's having one of those weeks. It doesn't like anything this week. Right, I've got a few different scales as usual, but well, this is embarrassing for Group 2. I'm going to start. Oh, this is so embarrassing. I'm going to start off with the Mythic Legion.
You're in the wrong group. You're in the wrong group.
I don't know what's happened. Yes. I'm so sorry, everybody.
I feel myself go get it in it last.
So there is I don't know, Calizar, is it the blue genie? They announced the red genie, so I went backtracking on eBay and bought the blue genie for less than retail. So that wasn't too bad. So I thought I better have both genies in the collection. So I did a bit of Mythic Legion backtracking there.
Does he
what
sound?
Do you mean both genies? There's only one genie in there.
Well, the Jafar.
But yeah, Jafar in.
Yeah, he's the red genie, and the other genies, it's either Will Smith or Robin Williams.
Brilliant. I'll full on a Aladdin Mythic Legions display. Will be coming some point when they release the red one. I got a what is this? It's Vader? An Ultimate Edition. It's Vader. It is Vader. There you go. WCW version of Vader, the new Target exclusive Ultimate Edition. So thank you to Rock and Roll Collectibles for importing these in. So I've managed to get that in a new sort of WCW display. I've been building, but a lot of toy room maneuvers going on over the past week. I've been adding in a lot more wrestling rings. So needed that one for the collection.
I know they said Disney were like going weird with Star Wars, but I never expected that version of Vader. Yeah. It's definitely gone down budget, haven't it, on those Disney Plus shows?
Yeah, Vader put on some weight, lost his armor.
Yeah, he did. I got all sorts of version of Vader going. Well, I do apologise now as well because we're about to get X-rated here on Dan Who Reviews because I'm about to show my dick. So there it is. Sorry, Richard says. So there you are. Would love to see it. It's a little McFarlane one, but we don't need that. We don't worry about that. We'll go to the one. We've been waiting for this for 2 years now, since I first uttered the phrase "classic Dick" on the channel. Here it is. The Mezco classic Dick Grayson Robin has finally arrived in my hands. At the moment, I decide I'm going to sell most of my Mezcos, but I will be keeping a small cube of those. So finally have the classic Robin in my hand.
What does Kiara think of the Dick?
I think do you think she's a bit too small? Really, I think she could do with some of the other ones in the collection now. So you wait. The scale's definitely an issue. We're going to get bigger as we go through the pickups. We've done with 6 inch. We'll go to.
We'll go to. God, 2.5.
It's buy one get one free on Dicks these days. It seems there was a. What I do have.
David, you're not in the UK. You got it, Phil. Got it.
It's finally here. The controversial green bloody Batmobile.
Oh, yeah,
see. I can't.
You turned it on yet?
No.
So you've not took it out of the box. Okay.
I've literally opened it to show on the stream this afternoon. So I've got the pleasure to come to see is it actually blue. I've seen some photos where it does look bluer, so I will see at some point in the week whether it actually is green or it is blue. So we will solve the mystery of the McFarlane Batman Forever Batmobile.
Phil Jones in the chat says he loves seeing Jay's classic Dick.
Well, there you are. I know people have been absolutely dying to see that for a couple of years on the channel. Now we're going to go into the 12-inch scale now, and I've got a few. I've gone a bit mad. I'm re-streamlining the collection, so the Mezco's going, all the NECA's going. If it isn't Turtles, I think effectively Turtles and Gargoyles are staying. All the movie stuff is going, so I'm going purely 12-inch when it comes to movies for the downstairs display. So we're having to replace all the figures. So a film that Dan, I'm assuming, still has not seen.
Sorry, Jay.
It is. There you are. I didn't think you would have. So there's the Crow from wherever I got now, Sideshow Collectibles. So I've discovered all the different versions of sort of 1/6 scale figures, and I've gone a bit nuts, as I like to do.
So it's Hot Toys, Sideshow, and Trick or Treat. They're the main three.
There's a few more coming. Yes.
Okay.
Well, I discovered all these new companies as I dove into sort of YouTube and AliExpress. So
have you looked at Big Chief yet, Jay? Because they do like Masters of the Universe and stuff like that.
I have heard of Big Chief. I've got something similar to a Big Chief coming up in a second. Now I'm gonna go to one Dan actually owns, I do believe. Okay. So
11. Yeah, I do own her. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have a 3011.
So what made you get that?
I've decided to do downstairs. We've pulled out all the Mezcos, and we're going to do sort of all my favourite films and TV shows if I can find figures to represent them. So The Crow has to be represented. Stranger Things is probably our favourite TV show. Kiara likes that as well, so that one I can get away with in the living room.
Are you going to get Hopper?
Hopper has been pre-ordered. Vecna has been pre-ordered. Yeah, there you are. And I did use your discount code as well on Kapow Toys.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
That seems to work on pre-orders. So 11 is here for that. Big Chief famously do James Bond, but I've got a similar one. So this is DID, and I think Damien will be happy because I've finally got a James Bond in the collection. So I have a Roger Moore.
Roger Moore, okay.
So he is.
So what company does this?
DID. It says something Dragon something. I think they had a specific license for doing different sort of 1/6 scale figures.
Is it like proper? Can they use his likeness? Has it got?
Yes, this is an official figure of Roger Moore. Yeah, this is officially licensed. They've got some third-party stuff coming, but everything today.
So they've got a license to Roger Moore, but not to James Bond. That's how they've got around it. Right.
Yeah, that is an officially licensed Live and Let Die Roger Moore, which is my favourite Bond film, but it's just Roger Moore, not technically James Bond, but he has all the outfits in there. And the final one is bloody heavy. Probably the greatest film ever made, so I thought I need a figure to represent it. So we have The Godfather. So this is a Damn Toys version of Marlon Brando from The Godfather. So it's a very nice big sort of deluxe box. So they have what has arrived so far, but unfortunately there's more on order. So the budget has been absolutely destroyed in November. But we are rejigging the whole collection. So the sale pile has got bigger. So we're going to refocus downstairs to 12-inch figures, and I apologise.
What does Kiara buy you for Christmas? Is that when you get like your socks and pants and stuff replenished? Because you spend all your money on toys?
You will find that out on Christmas Day because Kiara went shopping for me in the Black Friday sale, and she has one large item she has purchased for me.
Do you know what it is?
I do know what it is.
Okay.
Well, I think I know what it is, let's say. She's been on a certain Comic and Cocktails, is all I will say, and she's purchased one large item.
Interesting. Is it what I'm thinking?
I don't know what you're thinking.
Am I thinking it is a van?
Are you thinking it is some form of vehicle? Maybe.
Okay, I think I know what it is. I'm going to message Kiara and find out. Okay, let's keep going around the board. Jamie, sorry, are you speaking to the family, Jamie? Sorry, were we interrupting?
No, it's fine. Yeah. So, Black Series... Fourth Sister, I think this one is. It's one of the Inquisitors in the Kenobi show.
I'll take your word for it. I've got no follow-up on that one, I'm afraid.
And Darth Sidious Palpatine from Episode 3 that you still probably haven't opened.
I own that one, to be fair. Yeah, I do. I've got to send that one.
And this next item, I'm going to preface this as a 30-year-old man that never thought he would buy it. Okay? This is the Glinda doll from Wicked.
If you wanted to know how to access porn, we could have just told you. You know, you didn't have to go and buy it.
I don't actually know if it's got it on here. So no, it's been blacked out.
Yeah, so the adsters near us literally got a Sharpie, and I think they've literally had to go and just Sharpie it out before they could sell them.
Well, I have the alphabet on the way, but I now own Ariana Grande, if that's any...
Look, that is tempting to have a little Ariana Grande on the shelf. That is very tempting. Have you seen the film yet?
I have.
And you liked it?
I've seen it more times than I'd like to admit.
Well, how many times? Admit it.
Probably like 1, 2, 3 movies is a good place. So
you've seen it 3 times already. It's only been out for a week, right?
It's on 1, 2, 3 movies.
Oh, okay. You've been okay. He's illegally streaming.
I went to the cinema once.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay. All right, that's fair. That's fair.
But I had the Broadway ones that they did years ago that come with like a certificate of authenticity and stuff. So I thought I'd get the movie ones to go with those.
I've not seen the play or the film. I said to Amanda that I'd watch the film, but she went and took our niche yesterday, and then she said I wouldn't like it. She said it was too much singing for me. So
Oh, it was really good. I would say it's my favourite film of this year.
Oh, really? Okay. I will watch it when it's accessible to me. It's definitely above films like Madam Web. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to probably watch Wicked.
Oh, fuck you, Dad.
Just remember, it's only part 1 as well. So
Rich told me. I genuinely was not unaware of that, and Rich mentioned it to us last week that at the end it ends on a cliffhanger type thing, and I'm like, they didn't use that in the marketing at all. So like someone like me is so unaware. I would have liked to have known that going in, but they didn't.
Basically, the first film is Act 1, the second film is Act 2.
Yeah, where it ends makes sense because Defying Gravity is probably the best known song from it, and like that's like the pre-interval song in the stage in the musical, the West End musical. So it's kind of like it gives you a year to have like a drink and a toilet break. You got a year's break now.
Well, there is like a 5-year time gap between the 2 parts as well, so it does make sense.
No, I'm just saying this from a marketing aspect for someone like me who was unaware of I genuinely didn't know it was 2 films. I just thought it was 1 film, so I was just unaware. That was all. But it's not a bad.
They've got to get more money out of it.
Look, more Ariana Grande is not a bad thing in my book for sure. Right, let's go to Christopher Allen. Christopher Allen, have you seen Wicked?
No.
Any interest in Wicked?
Not really, because that guy that directed that, he made like G.I. Joe movie that I didn't like, and then he made Jen and the Holograms, which I haven't seen, but I heard that wasn't very good.
But honestly, those are shit movies. This is really good. He did redeem himself for this. Honestly, it's like don't let them put you off. This is a lot better. Like that Gem movie is one of the worst movies of all time. It's disgrace to the Gem name and the keytars and the holograms.
Were there keytars? I knew the Gem and the Holograms would have a keytar. Yeah.
It was Kimber. I think Kimber had the keytar, didn't she? Kimber?
Yeah.
There we go. Thanks, David. I knew you'd know.
To the keytar. Beautiful. Well, have you got any pickups for us then, Christopher Allen?
Yeah, I got some pickups. So I found this at Target. I'm still waiting on my pulse orders.
Can I have it, please, so I can have a pair at least?
If it was like cheap to ship to you, I definitely would.
I know.
Because I really don't want that many of these. Because I just remember the bat on the file card, and it was like the bat would attack anybody. So like when you have them like sub teamed, like they're gonna hang out with the sub team, it's just like they would attack whoever they're hanging out with anyway. So I don't know.
The bat is genuinely one of my favorite army builders, and I just like the gold and black design. But isn't it stupid that we can only buy 1 on Pulse UK? It's stupid.
Yeah, that is silly. I just like the original design the best, I guess. So I don't really need them as sub teams. But
yep, that's fair.
I saw it, so I picked it up because I only had 1 ordered on Pulse. And then my pile of loot showed up from Big Bad Toy Store, so I got my Monster Force action figures.
Ah, yes.
These are really good. Like, yeah, I thought they'd be good, but they're like pretty great. Like, they're kind of pricey.
Mark Tak and John next to you there have both been giving them praises, and they are very tempting. Kapow Toys had them in the UK, but they sold out very quickly.
Is that the only way you can get them?
Yeah, the only UK distribution is through Kapow. And obviously we have to pay a little bit more, but it's an import, so it makes sense. But they're sold out. So they've put Wave 2 up for pre-order. So that meant Wave 1 did well for them to put. So yeah, they look good. I want to get one. Do you know, like, which one would you recommend, Christopher? Which ones did you get? The army builders.
I haven't opened them all. I also got the this guy.
Oh yes.
And then there's 2 repaints of the ones that I opened. I had them all ordered, and then they were just taking so long, and I was like, maybe I could save some money. I don't need them all. So I canceled Van Helsing and Dracula, because they kind of made Dracula teaming up with Van Helsing, and I'm like, I don't know if I like that. So I was just like, I justified it and just canceled it.
No, we don't use that phrase on this channel, all right? It's sinking in.
That was a total.
Yeah. How much did he pay you to do that?
Nothing.
Okay.
I watch other YouTube channels and they use the word justified, and I'm like, and they have no idea who Justin is. So it's just the word that people use, you know?
Look, it's like my trick with Dan Who. When people say Dan Who, now they think of me. It's not my fault. Not my fault.
And then, so I got my Street Fighter figures. They were also in my pile of loot. I got Kyle and DJ, and then Cammy, which I haven't opened yet because I just showed up the other day. I like to enjoy things when I open them.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
So I just open them slowly. And then I got the Joker, Silver Age Joker from McFarlane. Even though I ran out of space for my McFarlane figures, so I got to figure out where he's going to go.
Christopher, know the digital thing on them. What does that mean? Is it like just better sculpting or what?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not like a young kid, but I think they're just digital like Build-A-Figures that you can look at, and you're like, oh, that'd be nice if you would actually.
Yeah, you get like a digital version of a character that you can view on a digital world. It's like you make your own display out of digital figures, basically.
You basically get a JPEG.
It's an NFT, effectively.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Nonsense.
Yeah, instead of him making actual figures, like, this is what I could have made. And then
a lot of the digitals, though, we've already had as figure form, so you're not
I'm not even sure what the digital figure for this is. I don't know. I didn't collect them all, so I don't think maybe I could get like an arm of a digital.
A digital arm. What an incentive! What an incentive!
I have no idea how it works. And then I got Mezco Duke, which I kind of like. I like Mezco, but like G.I. Joe's probably my least favorite line that they're doing. But if I canceled it, they like take a non-refundable. So I was like, I guess I'll keep that. So I don't know if I'll open it, but it's there.
Don't you have Roadblock and Snake Eyes? And Deathstroke?
I have all of them so far. Yeah, I thought the line started really strong, so I was really excited about it. I thought Destro was great. Roadblock was really good too, except I feel like he should have been like bigger.
Yeah.
And then the Storm Shadow, Snake Eyes, and Firefly were kind of like a letdown. So I was like, I don't know if I really like this line, and it just doesn't scale really good. Like the scale, they're all the same size.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like they should be. So I don't know. It's okay. I mean, maybe if they ramp it up and it gets better. Like, if they made a bat, I think that'd be really great, because they could just do really good things with that character. Like, they could have the claw open and close, and then flame effects to the flame thing, and it'd be good. So they could pull me back in, but right now, I'm trying to be out, but I already had that ordered, and I didn't want to just eat, like, $22.
Well, mate, you could check it out and then resell it. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah. So,
good stuff. Nice little selection there, for sure. Yeah, I get a rich. I'm surprised you haven't ordered Cammy off like what's that, AliExpress or something. Do you know, because I know you really want her, and I think she's not available for us yet, is she?
I know, but it's like I'm alright with the Street Fighter ones because they seem to come into stock in the UK. I'm alright for like waiting and paying normal prices. And like, you don't need them for review, so I'll stick buying these Marvel Legends.
I appreciate that. So who in the UK group did get them? Is it Tom? Did Tom get the Street Fighter figures? Someone got them early from AliExpress. It might have been Tom.
It was,
yeah. I think it was Tom. Yeah.
All right. Let's go across to John. John, my friend. Anything you want to show off?
Sure. I got the rest of the new classified wave. Got Alpine. And like Christopher Allen, I got one of the Iron Grenadier bat.
Are you sticking with one? You're gonna get one more?
I might get another one. Well, we'll see. I did get two of the actual Iron Grenadier, and I really like the skirt piece that they did to make it look like he's wearing the longer coat. That design originated in the 2012 G.I. Joe convention set. I really like that. I also got on the Pulse sale a second Stinger.
Oh, I didn't realize there was a second one. I seen you post it, but
no, I got the original one right away. And this, I had been waiting because I wanted to order a second one because I'm going to like strip that down. I'm going to remove all the Tampo graphics from it. And I'm going to modify it heavily. And I was hoping that like Amazon would maybe do $20 off on it or something for Black Friday. Well, they didn't drop the price at all, but Hasbro, I got it for $65, and I have premium, so there was no shipping charge. So the price was definitely right on that. When I when I finish what I'm going to do to it, I'll be sure to show you.
Please do.
Also stopped at Ollie's, and I don't know what this is.
Zeo, second generation Power Rangers, Zordon era.
If you say so. The unmasked head sculpt in there looks really good, and this was at Ollie's was $6. And if you get a custom cast or 3D printed head that's painted nice, that's going to cost you way more than $6. So I thought that might look good on maybe one of the pilots for the Cobra Claw that Classified is going to do. And then while I was at Ollie's, I had the increasingly rare Marvel Legends pickup. This was one that I'd always said, yeah, I'll get that if I can get it for cheap. And $7.50, that was pretty cheap. So
they're very sought after Eggman.
Yeah, I could tell by how many they had in stock how fucking sought after he was. They did not have Crossfire. I would have grabbed Crossfire as well. They had so many Marvel Legends that I paid $25 each for. Like, oh my god, it was kind of frustrating. But I was glad to get him for cheap. And then I haven't even opened the shipping box yet, but I also got in the Hot Toys Balin Skull, which was, I know you don't know, it's Ray Stevenson's character from the Ahsoka show.
Okay.
But I haven't even gotten that out of the box yet. Like, we've talked about like how we both like to have time to mess with the toys instead of just opening it and then do it right on the shelf. Yeah. With the Hot Toys figures, I like to take even more time, so I'm just going to wait until I have a couple hours to just sit and mess with that and play with everything and all that good stuff.
Yeah, no, I completely agree, and I try and encourage people to do the same. It's such a collector mentality to just jump on to the next thing, and we get something and we open it and we forget about it. Like, just enjoy what you've got.
Appreciate it. Yeah,
for sure. Christmas is a good time for that because I assume a lot of people get a bit of time off during the Christmas period. So like, it's a good time to sort of. That's probably when I will do a bit more displaying and stuff when I've got some free time. So.
I've got some plans. My company closes for 2 weeks every Christmas through New Year. So I'm going to be doing some stuff in the room. It's funny that you mentioned Christmas. I don't know if you saw in the group chat when I posted the photo of the thing that my wife had on her desk, where it was just like a Grogu head and hands on like a clear plastic cone. And I was like, she was asleep at the time, and I was like, I don't know what this is. Well, it was a tree topper that she had bought on Amazon, but she didn't like it. So she took the coat off of it and primed everything and repainted it and added a little more texture to his skin and everything, and then made him a little Santa coat. And I had told her that I was like, yeah, this horrifying thing. Like I showed it to some people, and she was like, okay, we'll show the finished thing on the stream. I was like, no, I'm not going to do that.
Oh, if you send me the link, show me the image, I will, for sure. No.
I mean, I can grab it before you come back around to me.
Yeah, please do, because people are going to be curious what you're referring to now. We need to see it. Okay. You set it up now. We need to see it. Yeah, for sure.
All right, and I'll send you the photo of how I first saw it.
Yeah, do that for sure. Okay. I've missed it, so I don't know what you're talking about either, so I'm curious.
Okay.
So yeah, do that. Right, good stuff. Right, let's go across to David. Now, David, you may have appear on other streams on YouTube these days, right? But let's just pretend you don't. What have you got that you want to show off to the Legends audience?
Well, I'm ready to pretend that I don't appear on Justin Collects Collecting Justified because I came in second on our little game show last night.
Alexi told me. Yeah.
And I will always come up behind Alexi. He's my eternal man.
Second is very generous of you, to be fair. Alexi should be appreciative.
You'll always be able to come first for me, Alexi. But it's sabotage. It was definitely a slanted game, and it seems like John Compulsive Collector was not there last night to witness it, but I could have used your support.
I was not, sorry. I couldn't stomach it again.
I could have used your support because I kept getting all the weeb shit questions that I'm talking about. So it was definitely a slanted game.
Did Justin write the questions himself, or did he Google stuff? Like, what did he do?
He wrote the questions himself.
Okay.
And so there was a lot of like NECA customer service complaint based questions.
Oh, Kenny would have been great with that. He's great with customer service.
Yeah. But it seems like it ended the right way. I mean, I was second. Kenny was third. Andrew was 0 in the basement. So
I'm shocked. I'm shocked with that.
Yeah. So it seems like he's going to be in the basement for the rest of the year because he flunked the game. So so that's why I'm repping the Dan Who Legends and Liquor. Who knows if I'll decide to go back to that stream ever because I was treated so poorly, but you know. But
It's just
I realized
got t-shirts as well.
No, he basically just he got some stickers and he just sticks them on his t-shirt.
no, he allegedly has a t-shirt, but he
Allegedly.
like cheaply will not send them to the actual co-hosts of the stream. He expects us to buy them, and I'm like, we do so much. Like, you're not going to pay us. You at least send us the t-shirt, you know?
Yeah.
Like-
Rich gets sent. I send Rich stuff all the time. Rich, it's definitely me
See?
sending Rich stuff and Rich. No.
Wait, which Rich is this going to?
Yeah, you need to renegotiate those co-producing contracts there.
Seriously.
I think I need licensing for the bloody Secret Wars Wolverine that I got early, which is apparently still in Coventry.
It is. I've still got it. It's on my display. I'm just enjoying it for a little bit, to be fair.
Didn't you see him last week as well, Rich? He could have given you that
Yeah, well,
Wolverine.
carrying a
hat,
Secret
didn't
Wars
he?
Wolverine with me to the Steps concert.
Look,
I
he would have been
took a
great at
frog
doing
for
tragedy.
Jay. I took a frog for
That's
Jay.
true. That's very true. He did take a frog for Jay.
What a tragedy that would have been taking Wolverine to a Steps concert. Oh my god.
See what he did there.
Oh, you were just jealous we didn't invite you. You'd be loving it. Better best for
No,
God.
I was at Dan's house searching for this bloody Wolverine. I couldn't find it anywhere.
We all know Wolverine likes to get down and disco. You seen Craig's disco dancing Wolverine?
Yeah, indeed,
Oh,
indeed. Right, save
My
us,
rival.
David. Save us. Show us some toys.
So yeah, so last time I was on, I was anticipating a delivery from CMD Store, the Canadian site that I get everything from.
I
So,
don't
you
know
know,
that store. We need to
months
shut that
in
store
advance-
down. We need to get that shut down.
months in advance of what shows up in the UK. But I'm
working
super jealous
with lawyers
of
to get
the-
that place shut down.
Dark Miss Marvel. But
Fuck
I
you,
did
CMD. You haven't got this. They
Yeah.
probably have
They
it
sure
stock
don't.
tomorrow now.
tragic. That's the tragedy. That's the tragedy. But I did receive so I have a bunch of McFarlane, John, that I don't collect. But got this classic Superman.
He's very glossy, David.
Yes, glossy and shiny. Polished up real good.
Has he got cell shading on, or is it genuinely just a light hitting it?
No, that's just the light.
Oh, okay.
No cell shading. Yeah. I do have that Joker that Christopher Allen, everyone's favorite, was just showing off. He's in my collection already, so didn't pull him out. But also got my coveted, highly anticipated Batman 66 New Wave. So Italian movie poster, miscolored Batman.
So
in
is
the red
is
and
that a
black.
custom you made, or is that officially released?
No, this is officially released. So when they were doing the movie between season 1 and 2, movie posters went out, and some of them were colored incorrectly in the international market, and Batman was colored this way. So they made a figure of it, of course.
Is that
'cause
McFarlane?
it is. It is.
He will literally release any old shit, though. As long as it's
Yep.
Batman, they're going to be there, do they? Any old shit at all.
Hell
Not to defend McFarlane, but that was Kenner's bread and butter when they had the Batman license in the 90s, was just every possible color combination of Batman.
Mhm. I think Kenner's Joker inspired this color way of Joker, because he never wore this color in the show or the movie, but it looks like one of those like Jack Nicholson figures, Joker figures.
He looks like Raphael crossover. Are they going to do like all the colors now for the other turtles as well? or-
Sure. We need a rainbow Batman. I mean, there's been a comic of Batman with his rainbow outfits. And then the lovely comic-based 66 Wonder Woman with my custom golden bendy wire
I was
lasso.
going to say, your custom wire makes that figure look so much better than what it probably is.
Needs a little life. She comes with like this little shoestring, like golden string. It's not long enough. It's not bendy enough. It's not posable and lively enough. So, you got to find workarounds to make your collection what you want it to be. So she's lovely. And then Clock King, a villain from the show, but based on the comic. He's covered in a bunch of big clocks.
Big clocks.
Big clocks.
We'll watch that pronunciation there.
And there's the black and white variant version. So just
the One Division version.
Exactly. And then the final one from this release is the vehicle. So the Batgirl cycle from 1966, with all of the bells and whistles that she had.
Is that a girl's bike?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell.
You wouldn't know from all the ruffle and the bow, you know, and the fringe.
Just makes me really fancy ice cream. I don't know why.
Right? And the bendy wire cape is from Rebel 10 Customs. Shout out Rebel 10 Customs.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't remember it being like that in the TV show.
It absolutely was.
It was.
Bits as well.
It was.
Yeah.
It used to come out the wall, didn't it, as well? She used to, in her apartment, and it was behind a dresser, wasn't it, or something?
She had a revolving wall in her bedroom that led to a secret chamber where she changed into her outfit, and then she had like I don't know how to describe it. It's like a big circular port that opened that the bike was behind, and it went down a freight elevator and came out of the wall, the brick wall in the alley behind her building. So, but it always had this like white ruffle around the frame of it and little fringe under the seat and this big old bow, gauzy bow on the back of it. So in case you didn't know, it's a girl's bike.
Looks good though. For what it represents, it does look good.
Yeah. So exciting. But yeah, that's everything.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice. I think Robert showed off one of the Batman 66 stuff earlier, and I was like, I bet David's got some stuff, and you didn't let me down. Jared, over to you.
I'll mute myself. Yeah, so I really just Hasbro are just dumping all my pre-orders between now and Christmas. So it's like,
can we just take a second to appreciate the displays behind you? So Jared has built these displays, dioramas himself. You've got the top one up top with the rope bridge. You've got the one underneath with the hiss tank there, and then you've just finished.
Is that diorama on top?
Yeah, it's all
I
three
thought
layers.
it was a poster. That's really good. It's like really well lit and everything. Oh, I could never do that.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And you've just
It's
finished the
all
Christmassy themed snowy one as well with snow job there.
Yeah.
So good.
Question.
My missus was getting a bit suspicious when she seen a lot of photos saying snow job.
What are you saying, Chris?
Sorry, Chris.
I just had a question about your top shelf where you had the hiss tank. Did you just not put that middle piece into the shelf, or did you cut it out?
I just took them out. It's only the usual like IKEA.
Yeah, well, that's what I have behind me. But I was just wondering, how do you get rid of that middle?
I think I just knocked it through. They're only little pegs that are holding it.
And then
in.
it will stay sturdy. It won't just like.
Well, it hasn't yet.
Yeah, what you shake it?
I'll find one of my kids buried underneath it now tomorrow or something.
Alright, I'm just curious because I want to knock mine out. But
Yeah, that's a good way to create some more real estate, Christopher.
I think that top one will be okay as long as you've got them two in the middle one holding that top shelf up. Yeah.
Is
They're
that
not too heavy either.
Is that one of the Calyx units from IKEA?
Yeah.
Christopher, I'll send you some photos of how I did. I've got one of the like really big ones. I'll send you some photos of how I left some of the little dividers out later.
Okay. Thank you.
Looks great anyway, Jared, is all I'm saying. Your display looks great.
Cheers. Yeah, so mainly G.I. Joe. I have some Marvel Legends due in this week, some Secret Wars, but my two Cobra Troopers.
Nice.
They're grand. They're not very retro. They look more like the original classified ones that came out. So
I've avoided them because I've already got so many of the original infantry. I'm like, do I need them type thing? So
yeah, I was the same. But you know when you forget you've pre-ordered things and then they came in. So I just came along and do it. And my Cobra Commander came in. That's really nice. I really like that figure.
The black metal helmet one.
Yeah, that came in the last few days. My Knife Force 2-pack of Falcon.
Quarrel and the Falcon. Is that Falcon head better than everyone's confirmed?
Much better, yeah.
Good.
Yeah, and then she's excellent. But
I
she's on
actually
the
still need to get
body.
that pack.
Yeah, she's very good. She's a Union Jack on her arm as well, and she actually has an Action Force Z-Force crest on one of her other arms, which is quite cool.
Yeah,
it's a nice
UK
throwback.
repping.
And Starduster came in as well. The only he's brilliant. I actually had a lot of fun messing around with him, but you can't pose his head upwards, which is a shame. So you can't have him actually looking up.
Oh, is it a dumbbell
Would have been
joint?
nice.
It won't move.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm gonna have a mess around with it. I might take it off and see if I can file something down maybe and get it to move. But it's a shame. Just can't get the actual joint to go up. And then the last thing I picked up was my Aphex Justice League Batman, and he is fairly cool.
Yeah,
I really like him.
I'm with Jay. I think Jay was saying on his DC video his favorite Batman is Ben Affleck one, and I still think we should have got a solo Ben Affleck Batman movie. Like,
he looks excellent. And
he writ one, didn't he? Ben Affleck writ one.
Well, he was going to
And
do
it
the
was
one
meant
with
to
Matt
be
Reeves.
really good.
Yeah.
Like, there was a massive storyboard released of the fight scene between Batman and
Deathstroke.
What's his name? Deathstroke.
Yeah.
And it
with
looked really good.
Ledger, I can't say his second name, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. And it looked really, really good. The fight scene did.
What could have been?
It's just a shame we didn't.
Yeah. What could have been?
Yeah. That's everything that came in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Just waiting on Hasbro now to take the rest of my bloody bank account off me
With
between now and
Secret
Christmas.
yeah, same. Secret Wars for us is basically what we're waiting for now. Craig, what about yourself?
Right, I've got quite a few things. I will start with what I picked up at the start of the week, which was I picked up this Skyway and backtracked.
I'm surprised you didn't have him already.
I did have him on pre-order with Hulkbuster, but obviously we went MCM, so I just cancelled the order, and I just thought I can pick him up anytime. He's never going to go out, so I picked him up.
That's been getting harder to find, you know.
He's in Worlds Apart. They got loads of him.
I've found loads of him.
Okay, fair enough. I just seen people in the Facebook groups asking about him.
Yeah. Forbidden Planets had loads in, so as Worlds Apart, they had loads as well. Picked this guy up. I found Cyborg, so I picked him up because obviously we didn't get the Flashpoint wave in the UK, so we missed out on the first. Sorry, trying to get no there. First Cyborg, so I picked up this one, the Rebirth one. Either way, I've still got a Cyborg in the display now. And then Hasbro sent me these two that I got from this wave. So Indian Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2099 in the darker look.
Yeah, that wave has just hit the UK, but I didn't pre-order any, so I need to go
I preferred this one out, but I forgot I had this one still on order, to be fair. I would have cancelled him out because I've got the lighter one.
Yeah.
But I like this one in that wave. I think he's the best one in the wave by far.
I'll get that one
So
for sure.
can't wait to add them to the display. Then I went out shopping earlier on today, and I found I'm doing a lot of my DC backtracking because I've kind of like missed a load off. But I found Hugo Strange, so I picked him up at Forbidden Planet, the Platinum Edition one. So I picked him up.
Is that
No, the head with Hugo Strange. It looks like Beavis and Butthead.
He does a little bit, but it's a good head sculpt. It really is. So,
I'm unfamiliar with the character. Is it just a villain disguising as Batman?
basically, yeah, in Batman, he's like is it psychiatrist or something like that, and he tries to find out Batman's true identity, finds it out, and basically runs around. I think there's a comic storyline where he dresses up as Batman, but the mask is Bruce Wayne's.
Okay.
He wears Bruce Wayne's face.
He's one of the main villains of Arkham City as well. So
yeah,
Is that a game?
yeah.
Okay, I've never played the games.
So, I got this one just to finish off that wave of Batman Forever because I've ordered.
Is that George Clooney?
No, it's Val Kilmer.
Okay.
Yeah,
I always
it's
get them
Batman
confused.
Forever.
Okay.
So, in his suit, but I've also just ordered the Batmobile that Jay's got. So,
One of my collecting regrets this year is not getting the bloody Poison Ivy and Mr. Freeze.
I've found it on eBay, but it's very, very pricey.
The wave is like
very, very
£300.
tempted.
It's crazy.
Very, very tempted. I
Open
also
to offers, people. Open to offers.
Are you getting rid, Jay?
Anything can go for a price, son. Anything can go for a price.
Not for the price I want to
That's
offer
been
you.
my
Christmas.
motto.
Yeah.
That's my motto.
He's coming out of McFarlane for the 5th time in a row. Yeah. And I also seen the best turtle today, so
It's got to be done.
I kind of picked him up. It's got to be Raphael. But yeah, I've seen these at yours, Dan, multiple times, and I just like the colours on them and the designs.
Yeah, they're fun.
And I've seen this guy at Forbidden Planet. They also had Mikey and Donatello, but I thought, no, I'm just going to get Raph for now. Because I've seen loads of Mikey and Donnies.
You never leave a brother on the shelf, right?
The thing is, if I pick up the other two, the Leo is the hardest one to find, and he's very, very pricey. So I thought Raphael's just good enough.
They're all getting a re-release anyway in this snake sort of armor anyway, and the Donnie in that snake armor actually looks really good. He's got like a flaming bow and a nice helmet.
I have to look into that. And I also picked up a comic book, graphic novel today. So I picked up Secret Wars.
Nice. How much is that?
So, £30.
Yeah, I'm tempted by Secret Wars, you know.
Worlds Apart had loads of them in, and it's got all the little bits about the toys and stuff in the back of the book as well. So like little extras.
Worlds Apart got two for $3 as well. So if you buy 2, you get the third one free. Graphic novels.
Secret Wars is only 12 issues as well, isn't it? Right? There's no extra tie-ins. It's only 12
only
issues.
1 to 12.
Yeah,
1 to 12 at the last. Yeah.
I've read Secret Wars, but I just want it for the history of what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I brought it, because obviously I read it years ago, but I've never had it in the collection. So I just thought it's nice to get it again. And
I've only read
obviously with the wave coming up. Well, when I say with the wave, I've got 4 versions. I've got 4 of the wave coming, so maybe I might have to put one down, I think. But yeah, I just thought,
why
not?
not? So you've got 4 sets of the wave on pre-order?
4 sets of the wave.
You don't need 4. You don't need 4. You can cook one of them.
I think I kind of panicked.
Yeah,
and
it's a
brought
panic.
it.
I've been there.
Brought it at a few retailers, and then I just thought, oh shit, I brought 4. So maybe I'll just go over them and have a look. But I've got a question for the community. What's going on with the Enforcer G.I. Joe? Because I've been charged for him.
Oh, okay, yeah. So well, let's ask the chat. So basically, Craig is referring to Nemesis Enforcer. From the G.I. Joe line, where it's come into stock in the UK. He's been charged, but it hasn't never shipped for him.
It's come up in my bank as pending from the 18th. It's been pending in my bank. So I don't know whether it's been charged, but it's been took off my bank. But it just says it's pending. Then I've had no delivery information or nothing.
If it hasn't shipped on Pulse, if it hasn't converted to shipped, then you can still cancel it on Pulse. So I suggest you cancel it and just reorder it, because there's clearly a glitch or something going on. Has anyone
thinking that.
Has anyone else ordered it and not got it in the UK? Because I know Jay's literally showed it off and got it, right, Jay?
Yeah, no, it charged and shipped the next day. I literally put it in the collection this afternoon, so I don't know.
I'll have to cancel it then and reorder it.
Yeah, I say cancel it and reorder
it. But the worry is of cancelling it and then they haven't got any.
No, it's not sold out. It's still in stock. I've not got it yet either. So,
but it's just annoyed me because I've just seen it in my bank going pending. I'm like, yeah, but I haven't had anything. So
yeah, I had the same thing happen to me this week, Craig, with Roadblock and is it Falcon or whatever the
yeah. I just think their website's being very it's crap at the minute. Absolutely crap.
They've gone slower at shipping because the Black Heart wave. Like they took the money for that on a Tuesday, and I didn't get it until like the following Wednesday. And usually it's like you charge one day, it ships the next day, you get it the day after.
Yeah.
It's happened to me.
It's all confusing at the minute, to be fair. So other things they've been telling me they're going to ship, and then they're just not charging. So it's like, but then it says on their website it's not due for another month. And it's like, this is all confusing.
Yeah, the emails are nonsense. I've been sending emails saying expected dates, and it's
I've had loads of Secret Wars on, and I'm also waiting on my movie Wolverine.
From where? Pulse again.
From In Demand. I asked, is it Wayne?
No,
Wayne.
It's Nick at In Demand.
Nick. I asked Nick, and he emailed me back saying, well, Deadpool's been delayed, but I says I wasn't on about Deadpool, I was on about Wolverine.
Oh, you ordered them together?
I've ordered them together.
I think that's
so
what
he says that they run short of stock.
Yeah.
But
he there was a Facebook post, so there was the people who just ordered Wolverine. They were fulfilling them because they were having more stock of Wolverine in to send with the people who ordered the other figures in the wave. So the only people who got it were the ones who'd only ordered Wolverine.
I ordered him separately from Indemand and got him from Indemand.
I just think it's all a bit,
not every store, the stores don't really communicate this as well as they probably should, but not every store will ship orders individually if something arrives before, because they have to pay the extra shipping. So, like,
but to be fair to In Demand as well, it's not their issue. This is a Hasbro UK issue.
Yeah, he said it's a Hasbro fault.
Yeah.
He says like they haven't been clear with the stock recently that's been coming to stores.
It is shit.
And stuff like that.
Wolverine arrived without Deadpool, because people obviously want Deadpool and Wolverine. It's the bloody title of the movie, so it is crap that we get on a month apart.
It's just horrible seeing everyone reveal Wolverine, and I haven't got one.
I've not even opened my Wolverine.
As a Wolverine fan, I'm like,
I've not even opened mine because I'm waiting for Deadpool anyway. There's no point displaying him on his own. So.
And then I've been looking for that Silver Age Joker that everyone keeps showing off, and I can't find him anywhere.
Well, ask someone where did they bought it from? Who got it? Who brought it?
David. They're all the Americans have got it. So,
some replicas. So I got mine from.
I'll have a look. But maybe
has anyone got a tiny violin for this section of the show? It's like wow.
Yeah. Let's get some McFarlane in the UK.
Legends and liquor.
Tiny violin.
If you don't pre-order McFarlane in the UK within the first 30 minutes, it's gone.
Hey, Rich, I've got you dressed up as
very
Batman
short supply.
Here, Rich, hang on, let me go full screen to Rich. Rich, do a tiny violin sound. Let me see. I might have a sound for you.
There you go.
You're a bunch of assholes, you are.
There you go. There you go. Very nice. Did you just hear that as well in the chat? Yeah. Good.
Yeah. I actually have a tiny violin in my eBay basket. I was going to buy for the household, so I'm going to get it now.
What to get Craig for Secret Santa now, Jim?
I don't have an emote for that.
All right, let's get into some toy news then. So basically, I was talking about ghosts earlier because, of course, the Ghostbuster HasLab fully funded, but then also there was that Mythic Legions ghost of the future, right? Future ghost, future.
Christmas past.
Oh, past. Okay, my bad.
Is it Christmas past?
It looks like Spiral from the X-Men. It doesn't even look like a Muppet. What's that?
Yeah, my knowledge of the Christmas Carol is only Muppet, so I couldn't really contribute much to the conversation. Before we continue, though, John sent me an image that I need to show. So hang on, let me get this image up.
Hey!
Yeah, I was slowly plugging your stream that you might have been on. There you go. Right, John, explain to us what this is.
Okay, so this is in my wife's studio, which is right across the hall from the room I'm in now. I was going for my second cup of coffee, and I just spotted this in my peripheral vision, and I was just like, what is this horror? Like, this is terrifying looking. She was asleep. I didn't wake her up to find out what it is. I just spent like the next 2.5 hours like, what is that? And so now she's finished with it.
Okay, now we can look. Okay, let's thank you to Martin who just subscribed as well. Shout out Martin. Oh, that looks good.
That's good.
And it's going on top of your tree.
Oh, that looks great.
We don't even have a tree. So she had ordered.
Just wear it as a hat, John.
I might if it comes to it.
If you go to a bar, though, they will ask you to take it off.
Well, see, now I don't think that happens here unless you go to like a really like upscale club. So I don't usually go to those.
We did not go anywhere upscale. Trust me.
It was not upscale.
Okay. I think you call that posh over there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where was it you went, Dan?
Couldn't possibly say, Greg. Couldn't possibly say.
The Jamaican place. Turtle Bay.
Turtle Bay. Yeah, that would have definitely asked you to take your ass off.
Yeah, so stupid.
But yeah, so she ordered a tree, and I was like, we don't have any place to put that because like our dining room is just full of cardboard because from the move and all the stuff we've had to buy for the house and everything, our recycling pickup has not kept up with the amount of cardboard that has been piling up. And we've like ordered a second can because you can have 2 for the recycling, but it's not here yet. And I'm like, that's the only place we could put a Christmas tree. It's not gone. We're not going to have a Christmas tree for like a week at the end of the year. So next year, little Santa Grogu will be on top of the tree.
Well, he looks good. I think, tell your wife she's done a great job. I genuinely think that looks like a legit product you could buy. Like,
and that's the whole reason she wanted me to show it, was that someone would compliment her.
Yes, no, tell her it looks great. It genuinely does.
Okay.
All right, let's get back to some toy possible news. So again, we can take the conversation anywhere we want, but there's again, toy news this time of year is always all over the place because it's the year's wrapping up essentially. So a lot of everything that's meant to be out in the calendar year of 2024 has basically already been shown. So people start moving on to next year. But the Ghostbusters HasLab did fund. I did ask a question in the poll if anyone's going to be backing it. 85% have not backed it. 12% have backed it. And 3%, which is probably 1 or 2 votes, said they've gone for more than one. Because if you want to create the Ghostbusters Ecto-1 from both the first movie and the second movie, you will need to buy 2 of them. But it has backed, still got a day left, and it's 12,500 in. So it made it. To be fair, I never thought it wouldn't anyway. So it's just with these campaigns, they take ages. So is anyone here going for this apart from me?
No.
Oh,
no.
Okay. I was very tempted.
But yeah.
So what did you change your mind, Jay?
Because Mondo took all my money. Effectively, is the genuine answer to that question. Because the Mondo Ghostbusters hit at the same time, and Mondo dropped literally 4 pre-orders in 3 weeks, and you have to pay up front. That was that effectively. So I am not getting
the Black Symbiote Spider-Man and the real Ghostbusters 2-pack went up as well, right? So you had to get both of them.
Black Symbiote, Spider-Man, Venom, Scarecrow, and the Ghostbusters. So 4 things in 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's crazy. I've gone on for the deluxe set anyway. I think again, people always challenge the value with these type of campaigns, which is a fair argument, but I genuinely look at this and I'm content with what we get here. I would have brought those 4 Ghostbusters if they had released them separately. I would have brought Tully if they had released them separately. I would have brought Slimer if they had released them separately. So for me, I'm quite happy to get everything in one big bundle. Now I just have to decide, do I want the first? So I think the second Ghostbusters movies, Ecto-1, is a bit more fun, like has more on display. But the first one, I guess, is the more iconic look. So I'm in for one, and if you want one, you can get one. Simple as that. It's being made now. This thing will exist. You don't have to worry about the campaign. You've got a day, though. So literally a day left. It literally closes in 1 day. So if you want it, get it. The deluxe offering is definitely worth it because it's only £70 more. But for what you get, I think you could sell off what you don't want and make some of the money back. So there you go. I'm in on that anyway. But what about you guys? Where do you want to take this toy conversation? Has anyone got anything they've got some opinions on?
Oh, I've got an opinion, Dan.
Yes.
Really strong opinion on a company that we don't talk about much. The Loyal Subjects. Let's go to the Loyal Subjects, Dan. And their Rainbow Bright Chivis, because I'm not happy, Bunny. I'm not happy at all.
Okay, where do I find this?
I have
Loyal
them.
Subjects?
I have those.
I bet you haven't got 2 of them, David. There's 2 of them you definitely haven't got.
Hang on. So I've got to Loyal Subjects. What am I going to?
To Chibis. Rainbow Bright.
Rainbow Bright. Is that even a separate thing?
Is that the top, I think? Huh?
For this? These? For keeps?
No, the Chibis Rainbow Bright. Type in Chibis Rainbow Bright into Google.
How do you spell Chibis?
Cheebee.
Chibis Rainbow Bright. Okay. Chibis Rainbow Bright. Oh, okay. Okay. I've got an Amazon listing for a 12-pack.
Bring them up.
Okay. This is what we've got. Is this what?
So these are the little ones. So they do right. These are the tiny little ones you can buy everywhere. These are like mini packs, but they do bigger versions, like 3, 4, 3 inch
educate
ones.
us. I'll look for some pictures, but tell us what they are. Like, is it an old?
Right. So Rainbow Bright is, I think, the Hallmark company created Rainbow Bright to sell things to children in the 80s, and she had a movie. She had a movie that I watched a lot as a child.
Okay.
Like questionable. My brothers did not enjoy Rainbow Bright, but it was my favorite film, and I had it quite a lot. Let me tell you that. And basically, she sings, and she's got all these kids, all these That's not Rainbow Bright. That's strawberry shortcakes. Different brand, Dan.
Okay,
Different brand.
Sorry,
Come on.
I'm learning.
Keep up with your girls' toys. It's not that. There you go, that one, right?
They're definitely.
So Rainbow Bright is the one in the middle. She's got rainbow powers. She's got a sprite. She's got a talking unicorn horse. She's like a shitter version of She-Ra, basically. She hasn't got a horse. She hasn't got a sword, but she's got magical powers. And those are all her friends, the color kids, right? Okay. So these are the chibis. There you go. That's David's got the chibi, that version.
Let's go to Dave. So David's got. So I'm assuming you're showing off a loyal subjects figure now, David.
That is the chibi version of Rainbow Bright, right? So they did the first series of like 6 of these. So that's Twink. That's a little helper. He's not an actual Twink. And then that is her horse Starlight, who talks and's got a very posh, manly voice. He's like, "Hello, Rainbow Bright. Let's go to Cloudland." And then he sings. He's got a really good song. It's like, even little things, when there's work to do. I remember that song, right? So, and there's the Christmas versions as well. But I think they're exclusive, and they're exclusive to Ross or somewhere, or Five Below.
Five Below
exclusive.
So which is like a cheap shop, right? So it's not expensive. But what they've done with Series 2, so there's 7 colour kids, obviously, because there's 7 colours of the rainbow. So every kid has got his own identity. But they've made 2 of the main children, Canary Yellow and Buddy Blue, they've made them short packed. And they're going for like £300 on eBay. And I'm not happy. I'm a Rainbow Bright fan, Dan, but I'm not that much of a fan. I ain't paying £300 for 2 inches. Those days are over, Dan. I don't do that anymore.
Dan, have you got that violin?
Yeah, I'll play it this time.
Okay, I got.
I can verify that I do not. Yeah, I can verify I do not have those 2 characters. But my friend found Buddy Blue. He found one of Buddy Blue for himself. But
you should have sold it. You could have sold it for £1 million.
So
let's be honest, kids are not buying these. It's grown gay men. That's what's collecting these. Look at me and David, love. That's your audience.
We're the demographic. We are the demographic.
So is there no one in the UK distributing these then, Rich?
So randomly, of all things, Truffle Shuffle have got the license, but they've only brought in the dolls. They haven't brought any of the like little figures. But you can get them off Amazon. That's where I got all mine. So I've got most of the little ones. I think even them. I think some of them were short packed, weren't they? I haven't got the Stormy's the horse. I haven't got that one, and I haven't got one of the color sprites either.
I never saw them make a horse for Stormy.
Yeah, in the little see the little chibis. If you click on that, click on that, Dan.
Oh, hang on.
See the little ones, the little tiny ones.
Oh.
They did a horse in that.
But there are variants that are like clear plastic with glitter in them. Have you seen those?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any of those?
None of those. No.
Yeah. So like Five Below actually has these in plentiful quantity, but like the Series 2, which is all the color kids, like I haven't seen that hitting in a lot of stores lately, like yet. But like the holiday ones are hitting now, which is appropriate for the time of the season. But you know, like I feel like if I visit the stores enough, I'll track down a Buddy Blue and a Canary Yellow. But they're eluding me so far. But yeah,
send them to me if you do, David. Send them to me if you do.
I will pick up if I happen to find more than one. I got you.
No, I want them. If you get them, I want them. Send them to me, David. Send them.
For the low price of $250.
Yeah, I'll get my tiny violin. I'm going to have that.
So, Rich, these figures here that we're showing are the ones that are in these boxes?
Yeah, that's them.
Okay, cool, yeah. Okay, I'm just putting the 2 and 2 together. Okay, cool. So you're after Series 2, but do you have some of Series 1?
But those 2, because I found all the other ones. Someone's hooked me up with all the other ones. But it's
get the holiday
Siri is
one?
now talking. Series 2, Siri is now thinking I'm talking to her. Shut up.
Did you get the holiday ones, Rich?
No, I don't care about holidays. I just need Rainbow Bright.
I feel bad because Rich
reenact that opening scene. That's all I need.
Rich can track down Marvel Legends that are literally before anyone else on the planet that are due at some point next year.
Yeah,
but he can't get his hands on Rainbow Bright.
But that's because even before you were around, Dan, who for years I've been buying Legends, and like I know all the sellers, and I pay on time. I don't cause trouble. So like I didn't suck up to the companies.
I'm all those things. You're saying that like I am all those things. I'm not those things.
But I didn't know that loyal subjects would be making Rainbow Bright figures. I've never bought any loyal subject figures before, and I don't know who in Hong Kong is importing them. But I'm trying my best to track that down, Dan. I will find them. I will find them, and I will get my Canary Yellow and Boy Blue. You tell me, Buddy Blue. I will get them both.
I'll trade you for Dark Avengers, Ms. Marvel.
No, don't.
I can get one of these, David. So if you get me those two, I can get it shipped to you next week.
No, send that to me. I told you, no one wants to watch my reviews unless I've already there first. No one cared about Blackheart.
Wants a Miss Marvel early, or also I can get Spot. Also, I can get the Age of Apocalypse X-Force Nightcrawler, but that's not in the packaging, so that's very dodgy. But I can get that too if you want it.
Have you checked AliExpress, Rich? Are they on there?
I think they're on AliExpress, but nothing ever seems to ship from AliExpress. It's dodgy with certain things unless you know the store. You just never seem to get things, or they keep pushing them back.
I'm also.
Then you've got to try and claim your money back. I've got about £200 of credit on AliExpress from things that have never shipped. Like it just like builds up. I buy something else. Oh, that does ship again. It gets added to it.
Yeah, that's shit. Jay.
But speaking of gay shit, I've got to go because I was supposed to go and see Moana 2 tonight, and I've talked so much that I'm definitely in it. And Gay's been sitting downstairs on his own for like 2 hours. So I will see you all. It's been lovely catching you again. You are by far and away my favourite group. I'm so glad I was in this group because I hate everyone in Group 1. I'll see you all next week, guys.
Bye. It's all right. They don't watch Group 2 anyway, apparently. That's what I've been told. All right, cool. Not Rich. Jay. Sorry, Rich is gone.
He is Rich substitute, to be fair. So.
Right. When I showed this image, you went, "What are they? I'm pre-ordering them." Are you in on these?
Oh, dear me. Why are they doing this to me? Why is it Mafex of all companies that are doing this? So I love Hanna-Barbera. You know how much I've wanted Flintstones, and I would love a Dick Dastardly and Muttley just as much. I haven't pressed the pre-order button yet. I do have the hobby link page open as we speak. It's just the fact, that image you've just gone to, that they're not articulated figures in there.
Yeah.
If they'd have been articulated figures in there, I would have pressed that button quicker than anything. And to Rush's point, I also feel potentially Jada Toys might do some figures to go with it, but I do want a Dick Dastardly and Muttley, and I want loads of other vehicles.
The only thing I would say about them not being articulated, Jay, is would you display them out the cars anyway?
That's what I was about to say.
Potentially I would, yeah. I would like to figure about the figures, but because I don't know how much space the cars will take. So this is 10 inches, it says on the Hobby Link Japan's website.
Inches, okay.
So it's a 10-inch car, so it's going to have a decent bit of size to it.
What we got? Yeah, 10 inches is decent. That's like bigger than my face.
Yeah. It's either 9 or 10 inches off the top of my head. It said something like 24 centimeters or something. So it's definitely a decent size to it.
Somebody needs to get one so we can at least have a sense of scale, and like because we don't really, until we see these, we don't really know what we're getting ourselves in for.
Yeah, that is kind of what I'm waiting for.
That's how big it is, Dan.
Yeah, I've got a ruler here.
Oh.
Craig's trying to show his length on the screen. Dear me, we're
showing my length.
We're waiting for the first review. So if somebody can get an early review on this, then I will slap in a late pre-order, because the Hobby Link Japan is quite good when it comes to in-stock stuff. But how far they've done wacky races before, I think Mafex in smaller scale. They've done like little models of the vehicles. So I'd love to get more. I'd like the Arkansas Chuggabug. I think is one of the greatest names of a vehicle I've ever heard in my life. That's one I always remember from a kid. That's the one with the big bear in it. It was not my favourite vehicle. Yeah, it's just my favourite name. Yeah, the the big bear with a red sort of engine on the back. I just like the name Arkansas Chugabugger. I thought that was a cool name. You've got the Slag Brothers in the Boulder Mobile, so the things that look like Captain Caveman. You've got the Anthill Mob in like the gangster car. That'd be a great one. The Turbo Terrific and old Peter Perfect there, always trying to date Penelope Pitstop. I'd have a lovely display of these. So I would, yes, definitely would like them. I just don't quite know what I'm getting myself in for with the line, so I haven't pulled the trigger yet.
Look, collecting should just be fun, and a line like this is just fun. Do you know, like, yes, they may not be the most articulated or anything like that, but it's about what they represent, just fun memories, stupid cartoon. That I still have the Mandela effect that the song's Catch the Pigeon, even though it's not, it's Stop the Pigeon. But I will forever sing it as Catch the Pigeon. But no, it was just random. It genuinely just random when I seen that.
It popped up last Saturday when we were out, didn't it? I think nearly. Well, I was like, what is this? I was being shown in the Birmingham rain. But I think Flintstones figures, wacky races, yeah, I would love those.
So I have a question. So if this is 10 inches, that one that we showed, and the dome comes off and the figures come out, then if Jada did these figures articulated, would they potentially fit in that?
I like that. I guess so. If it's a 10-inch car, then it's going to be a decent size in the cockpit, right? We're talking a lot about dicks in cockpit, ain't we? With Dastardly Dick in cockpit.
Dastardly Dick and
I doubt they would release them without the car, Jada. So whether you would.
You think they would release them without the car or not?
No. I think they would release.
It's called Wacky Races. They're not going to release the characters. It's all about the cars, isn't it? That's the whole bloody thing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I think Phil's covered it in the chat there. He's gone, if anybody needs a Dastardly Dick, it's Jay. So I think I may have to take one for the team here.
You might have the most dick in your collection.
Rick Jones says 10 inches is impressive. Andrew says Dan's face is the new unit of measure. Yeah, because my face is about 10 inches. Is it? Let me see. Hang on. Where's my face go up to? About there. Okay. It's about
a little bit further back, Dan. A little bit further back.
All right. My hair. Okay, fair enough. That's true. The receding hairline. Let's not measure that. Fucking, I'll cry.
Savage.
I need to play that fucking violin again for my receding hairline. Anyway. That's why I keep the fridge.
I had a question.
Yeah, go on.
Did Jabberjaw and Great Ape ever take place in the Wacky Races?
Jabberjaw and Great Ape? I don't know.
There was like a shark, Jabberjaw. I just remember it being like kind of a cartoon block, and then I'm like, when are they going to race?
I don't know. Does anyone know the answer to that?
Can't remember.
No.
That's just how I remember. I have a really bad memory, but when I saw that thumbnail, I was like, oh, they were going to talk about this today. And I got excited, but I don't really remember.
No, I don't know. But I basically wouldn't be able to tell you. Like, I just Googled Wacky Races vehicles and grabbed an image real quick. So I don't even know if this is all of them. It may just be some of them, but I assume it's the majority of them at least.
I think until they come out, like Jay said, until someone shows one off, it might be a very good line, might be a very rubbish line. So,
have they been shown any of the like Mezco stuff?
No, that's why it was a surprise, because it's literally just a pre-order with no physical thing ever. Like, we don't know.
What's the price?
There, though, if they look good.
50, I think, right, Jay? Is it 50? Hobby Link?
The price it's £60. Okay, so 60. What's that? $75 probably, I would guess, for a quick conversion.
Link Japan. Let's have a quick look. It should be an easy look, right? Hobby Link Japan.
Just type Wacky Races in the search, it'll come up.
I would take a Top Cat if they got the Hanna-Barbera license. I need a Top Cat.
Leader of the gang. Here's the most. Yeah, I remember Top Cat briefly.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, £60 for us. So whatever that is in US. Can I change that to US? Is there a way for me to do that?
It's at the bottom, I think, is it?
I don't know.
Bottom of the page, you can usually change the currency on Hobby Link.
Oh yeah,
it's on Entertainment Earth as well.
Let's change it to US for our American friends. And anyone wants it in Ugandan pesos? Yeah, we can figure that out as well.
Vietnamese,
there you go. Oh wait. Well, there you go. $75.
My maths was good.
Yeah, $75. Does that intrigue you, David? Do you have any interest in wacky races?
No.
Oh, so we did that for no fucking reason. I thought what a waste of our time. Fuck it out.
I'm just trying to justify Jay spending. I'm just trying to justify Jay spending. Hashtag justified.
Oh, for God's sake.
Go away.
30 seconds we'll never get back. Anyway, right. Anyone got any other toy news they want to bring up? Again, we've went places I didn't think we'd go this evening, but that's fine. That's all part of the fun. Like, I've learned something. Like, I didn't know what these were until Rich educated us. Now I'm intrigued.
I sent you a link with some toy news.
Okay, let's have a look.
It's below the horrifying Grogu photo that I sent.
Okay, I was distracted by the Yoda. Oh, okay, yes. We can talk about this absolutely. Right, take it away, John. What are we looking at?
So this is season 3, part 1 of Fresh Monkey Fiction's Operation Monster Force. You can order these individually. The link I sent you is a pre-order for all of the figures in the wave. The first one that you went by in the lab coat comes with an alternate werewolf head for that character. The other alternate head would give you I think they call him Dr. Toxin, would give you Dr. Venom from the Larry Hama G.I. Joe comics, which is something that Hasbro may not ever get to with classified. So it's a good option for people who want that in the display.
These scale with classified as well, absolutely.
Very well. Yeah, actually, you were asking Christopher earlier what if you were going to get one, which is the best one to get. Of the first wave, I would say the Nocturnal Operations Delta Red Trooper is just like, for my money, is the perfect toy soldier action figure. Like it just nothing beats that for me.
I'm going to look on Kapow to see what's left in stock. Is there some left in stock? I hope so. In stock.
I feel like I saw a comment from somebody that one of these looks like a guy from Johnny Quest cartoons.
Yeah, this one right here, actually.
We'll go through. I'm just checking on Kapow real quick, selfishly. So which one did you say? This one, the one that's still in stock? Alpha? No, wait.
It's the one on the left next to the
Red Nocturnal. Next to
Yep, that's the one.
Oh yeah, so it's still in stock. So
yeah.
Okay,
that's my favorite one of the whole first wave.
Okay, I'm going to buy this one on your recommendation, John, just to have. Okay. I like to check, like with these new lines. Of course, like my buying habits are definitely fueled by nostalgia and what I already collect. But I do genuinely love checking out these new lines. So I like to get one in hand at least just to check it out. So yeah, sure. I'm gonna, since this is still in stock. There you go. I'll add that to cart, and I'll check out in a little while. All right, nice one, John. Let's go back to those images. Our friend Brandon's in the chat. He says, I just found a Milky Bar and a Jammy Dodger, and after 8s and milk chocolate digestives at Wegmans. Now that's an exciting Sunday in America. What's Wegmans?
It's a store.
Oh. So he's found
food. He found some things, yeah.
Oh, okay. He's found British food. Okay, good. Yes, so you don't have Jammy Dodgers and Milky Bar?
Absolutely not. No idea what that is.
Okay. I learn things on the street.
By the way, Dan, there's a Shake Shack opening in Birmingham.
I know. Amanda's already planning our trip. Trust me, she loves that.
Yeah.
I thought Shake Shack was overrated when we were in London.
Yeah, I think so.
Everything's too pricey. Right, hang on. I'm on the wrong bloody image. Let's go back to all you guys. Right, let's keep going through this. Right, so we got this guy in a lab coat. We got...
Yep. This the likeness for this is the guy who owns or it's a family business, but he's the dad, Gridiron Studios. So that's
like
why
Trevor,
he's named
1/6 shooter.
Kind of, yeah, definitely. This one's fun. I mean, I went from I love Universal Monsters, and this looks like Universal Monsters crossed with G.I. Joe. I'll get a few of them, and then I saw them in person in Augusta, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna get the whole first wave, and then I got them in hand, and I've just pre-ordered everything. I'm just getting everything from this line. So
it genuinely does look good, like with the all the accessories as well. The Goblin, 13 Ghosts.
Yep, 13 Ghosts is like another faction in their lore. The masks give them powers.
Like a red samurai.
What's the other line that they're doing? Is it Agents of Fortune or something?
There's Order of the Crimson Moon, which looks a lot like original like Palatoy UK Action Force figures. Like if you swap some heads around and some gear on the Crimson Moon figures, you're going to end up with those Red Shadows figures. And then they're also doing a line, a Fresh Monkey Fiction line of their own monkey characters. The first one that went up for pre-order is like a secret agent. And then they're also doing like a line of just soldiers, which is going to reuse some of the parts from these. And it's just like some military guys in like different colors, like a red suit, yellow suit, black suit.
Yeah, I've seen all of this. It does look fun.
Yeah, it does. They all look amazing, and and the photos and these renders don't do the figures justice. Like when I got my Dragonfly HasLab in, I had not decided if I was going to keep Ripcord and Crazy Legs yet. I just wasn't sure. I thought I would want to wait for like a retro version of those just to have more color on the shelf. And then I got them in hand, and the black on their uniform was so glossy. I'm like, how's it supposed to be Night Force when they're reflective?
Yeah.
So, but these, like everything has a matte finish, and it makes them look so much more lifelike. Like it is a very different quality of product, and I'm super happy with them.
Yeah, so
I've never built
Wave
any
1 is
more
hitting now. Sorry, Wave 1 is hitting now, and you just showed us Wave 3.1 essentially.
Yep.
Yeah, so Wave 2's got for pre-order. Again, in the UK, you can pre-order these on Kapow. Not Wave 3, but you can order Wave 2. What were you going to say, Jamie?
I was just wondering if they've revealed any more of their naughty and nice stuff. Because we need a Mrs. Claus or something.
I think they were teasing something on Instagram, but I don't know if they actually did. Let's have a quick look.
It was like a satyr or something, wasn't it?
No, I've not seen. But again, like they do loads of cool stuff. It's just the pre-order dates are quite far out. But now we've got some stuff in hand. Definitely, because I'm always very reluctant with these type of things. I like to see them get in the hand, but it's been nothing but positive for the people that have got them.
And honestly, they're pricey. They're not outrageous, but they're pricey. So I think it's actually a positive thing for a lot of people that the pre-order dates are so far out. It gives people time to budget and save for them.
Yeah, agreed. Here's the agent. I think a few people might be interested in the one that
that was referring to. Yeah, the sort of ones I was looking at, the ones with the eye patches and stuff.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
I actually ordered 2 of this one so I could have one with the human head and one with the demon head.
I like this guy as well, who can be like general in multiple ways. He's got multiple heads, right? Yeah, there you go. He's like a general for
General Ross.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I like one of the heads is like a generic Action Man style head as well. That used to have the flocked hair, which I really like. And he's got all the glasses. Yeah, they are good. They are very good. I love the scale. I love when a line will complement the other things you already have in your collection. And there's Father Christmas, which I genuinely have. I showed you off at the start of the channel. So I've already got something from this company, so I know the line's good. But if you want a 6-inch scale Father Christmas for your collection, then look no further than Santa Claus here.
Where's that cloak from?
It's the deluxe pack. You can buy a deluxe pack that come with like a sack, and in the sack there's actually presents.
I love a full sack.
There you go, full sack with presents in, look. So you can display Father Christmas giving presents and stuff out to people. So yeah, it was like a little deluxe pack that came with it. So it's a soft goods cake, but other than that. So this is the same company as what all the stuff we're talking about, Fresh Monkey Fiction.
My Santa's actually on display in here with a reindeer.
I think I put this Santa, because it was the 1st of December last night, I put him on our windowsill that is outside my collection room. Now, usually the rule in this house is no toys outside of my room. And I put it out there, and Amanda went, "How did Santa get there?" And I went, "It's Christmas season." And she left it. She never touched it. She never moved it. So I reckon I can get away with a bit of Santa Claus on display outside. We'll see how it goes.
That's how it starts.
I'm allowed my Santa down here, and I'm allowed the Christmas Gomez.
Yeah. Gizmo usually has a Christmas hat on as well at Christmas, because he come with a Christmas hat, so I think he can go in multiple places too. But has anyone talking about that line, Monster Force? Has anyone got them apart from Christopher and John?
I have the Forgotten King, the white suited
Egyptian.
one. Yeah.
And does it not? Are you not tempted to get more, or was that just checking out the line?
Well, I got it because it's like Egyptian theme, so that works with my King Tut display. But like seeing the suited agent with the shades and the general, like those look great. So I might have to dig deeper into like some of those more generic like army builder kind of guys. Those look good. Those look really good.
In the chat as well, Kevin's asking for the discount code. So my discount code for Kapow is private, but I will give it you if you message me personally. So message me on Instagram. Just DM me, ask for the Kapow code, and I will give you a code that will give you a percentage off at checkout. I'm not saying it publicly because last time we did that, it got hacked and it ended up on leaked sites. So they allowed me to have another one if I kept it private. But I'm allowed to share it, obviously, to the community. But I'm not saying it on the live stream. But if you want it...
Oh, I knew there was something I needed to do this way.
Oh, you bastard. But yes, Kevin, I think it's Kevin asking for it, or Damien. But Kevin, if you're asking for it, DM me and I will give you the code. And it's a small percentage off. And it helps. Again, I'll be using it to get myself one of these. And I'll tell you what I think when I get it in hand. But I have no doubts I like it. But it's with this type of stuff, you buy one and you're like, well, he needs a friend. And then they need someone to play with. And then they need a crew. And then it starts from there, doesn't it? So.
Especially once you see all the accessories that thing comes with.
Yeah, they come with loads, don't they, John?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and like the digital renders on Big Bad Toy Store or whatever don't even, like, they just kind of scratch the surface of what all it comes with. Like, there's a whole, like, little plastic, like, zip baggie full of more stuff that they come with.
Jay,
the troop builders, anyway.
Jay, you collect everything. Are you not interested in this?
Mark's been trying to get me in on it, but yeah, I'm trying to not go into new lines that I don't really know. I'm sticking with classified, so I'm selling all my Action Force stuff. This is a bit, I'd say, similar to that as well. All figures that kind of look like G.I. Joe and all would scale together if you're mixing lines. But as you know, I'm not a line mixer, so I don't have any nostalgia for it. So I'm just going to let this one sweep me by as I buy far too many 1/6 figures, it seems, at the moment.
Yeah, for sure. It's not a nostalgia-fueled collection, but it's something, as an action figure enthusiast and just a fan, and especially that sort of fantasy military sort of line that sort of blurs the line between like real life, but then also space and aliens and lasers and zombies, and I quite like that sort of wheel.
And I mostly just collect things that are based on characters I have a connection to, which is Marvel, Star Wars, DC, G.I. Joe. But like I said, I've always loved Universal Monsters, and then Bill, who owns Fresh Monkey Fiction, is also a big G.I. Joe fan. There's so much of that influence in these that it was enough to be like, here's a new thing that blends the familiar, and it sucked me in real bad.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a lot of lines doing stuff like that, like Mythic Legions, with obviously they've got no physical attachment to anything. But there's a lot of fans of it.
No, yeah. That's how Mythic Legion sucked me in, because I've always been a Lord of the Rings fan with the goblins and the sort of witches and things, and so that's how that line got me. Something modern that's doing that, but I've never had any sort of childhood nostalgia to the more military style figures.
Oh, by the way, I didn't realise, but you can actually get yourself a 1/12 scale reindeer. Is that one of the new things they've just revealed?
It was revealed last year, I think, and they've got different versions of the reindeer, and you can get an accessory pack with the different heads.
Is that the reindeer you've got, Jamie?
No, the reindeer that I've got is just a cheap Poundland thing.
I want a reindeer to go with Santa.
Really cool.
I want 12 of them.
Is there a Rudolph head option, like a nose?
I think there is. Yeah, this is my reindeer.
Where's your reindeer from?
Silver. I think it's from like Pound Shop or something. It's nothing special.
I didn't know they were doing reindeers that scale with 12-inch scale. Like, that's a reindeer you could put in a Marvel Legends collection. There's
the elves as well look really good too.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look at this. Where's the red nose? Oh no. There's an evil reindeer or something as well. I've just seen it.
Yeah, there's zombie ones.
What's this guy? It's an evil goat.
Wow.
Krampus reindeer.
Krampus one.
It's a Krampus reindeer. That is crazy.
Wow.
I think the Rudolph will be in the accessory pack head.
Okay, so there's different. So there are genuinely different colour reindeer.
Okay. Then if you go near the bottom, there should be a pack of heads.
Pack of heads. Oh, there you go. Pack of reindeer heads. Oh, bloody hell. We can go crazy and get 12 different reindeer.
And they have got Rudolph. There's a red nose.
Yeah, there is a red one. Look, there it is. Rudolph. Oh, that is fun.
What's quite clever is they've coloured them differently, so you would have to get all of the ones that they've released for them to fit on the other reindeers.
Who's this mystical Santa? What the hell is he?
Wizard Santa.
Wizard Santa.
Gandalf Santa. Look at that.
What the hell? It's just stupid.
The bad mall Santa is the best one, I think.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen him. I like the military one as well. Santa accessory pack. So you get so you can get Santa riding him with a saddle. So you have to buy it separately. So the saddle itself is £19. So these are due first quarter 2025. I bet they're well annoyed that they can't get them out for Christmas and they get them out just before. There's casual Santa. This is me on his day off.
Story time reading Santa, that one.
Look, it's a fun line. Like, if money wasn't an object, you'd go crazy with
Who can name every single reindeer then?
Go on then.
Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen.
There you go. Easy.
There we go.
And Rudolph.
Well done, Jeremy.
Jared, does any of this Monster Force stuff tempt you? Because I know you're a G.I. Joe guy, so...
Yeah, I was looking at them, but they're not available in Ireland anywhere.
Oh, shit, of course. You've got that barrier.
Yeah, so even to get them from the UK, I have to pay import on now, so it's not worth it.
Would you be tempted to pay import on a 1/12 scale reindeer?
Yeah, I would actually.
Look, he'd fit in your little display behind you.
Bring Santi in once a year.
Once for the month of December, you could change your snow job display into a Santa display. Put Santa there with his reindeer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm going to commission Jared to build me a little snowy diorama for Father Christmas to stand in.
What did you say snowy diorama pictures look like, Dan, in the chat? You said they look like
E17.
E17,
yeah. But the Americans don't know what that reference is.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, no, I did want to just sing "Stay Now, Baby, You Don't Have to Go Away."
Is that a Steps song?
I like where you're going. I like where you're going. It is basically a cheesy pop Christmas #1 from the 90s, where the music video is just snowy. Basically, it's just
they're just what is it? The G.I. Joe snow ones where they've got all the coats. That's what they're wearing in the music video.
They basically just put some bells on a pop song. And
it's just funny. It's a very UK reference for sure. All right, has anyone got some burning toy news they want to bring up? Otherwise, we're going to get into a duck race because Amanda is lurking behind this door, so she probably wants them to. Go on, David.
Just one thing. So within the last 2 days, I don't know if anybody's heard of this or seen this, and I'm so bad. Like, I don't know what company is doing it, but I saw an ad for like articulated tigers, and there was like a normal one, and then there was like a blue one and a green one, I think. Did anybody see that?
I think it's Fury Toys.
They're going to be on 5K Toys.
Yeah, I'm going to go
maybe
there.
5K. Yeah,
5K Toys.
Like, I thought the pre-order is like December, so like, but like this is the first I saw of it. Is like an ad on Instagram or something. Is there?
December 13th, I think they go on 5K Toys, something like that. The middle of December, yeah.
Would I be able to get that through like a Big Bad Toy Store, or I have to go to?
I think you might have to go to 5K Toys, but I'm not positive. I'm not sure what company makes that though. I did see that.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about as well, but I have, without knowing exactly what it's called, it's hard to find the reference. But 5K Toys, lots of third-party stuff, of course, so it will probably end up on there, David, for sure.
All right, I gotta look for that. Yeah, they're 1/12 scale, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bring it up again when their solicitation's up, and then we can see the pictures and stuff then. Cool. All right, let's get into some duck racing then, because again we've got this is probably the penultimate Legends and Liquor of the year, to be fair. So like points now matter more than ever. Like so, yeah, let's do it. Let's just get into it. I think I've already got. If you're a channel member, you're in. It's as simple as that. If you're a channel member, you are already in on the race. Your name's down. You don't have to do anything. You can sit back and relax.
Please just duck me.
Yes, of course.
I just need that you duck me.
We've talked about a lot of clocks, a lot of cockpits, a lot of dicks. It's crazy how many innuendos are in the toy community. It's ridiculous.
You're welcome.
But yes, let's get into some racing, some talk. Let me go full screen for this. Let me make sure I can do that. There we go. That's how it. Right. So set 2-minute race. Let's shuffle it 3 times for season 3. Free shuffles. I've purposely deleted Craig from the race, as we always do each and every week.
I was going to say.
There's your free shuffles. All right, let's race for some points on the board. So again, we've got two. This is the penultimate. I might do a bonus race on the last stream of the year just to make it fun. But otherwise, we've got 2 weeks left. Again, before 2 more shows. So penultimate race. Let's go. All right. No gimmicks here. Just points on the board. First place 10 points, second place 9 points, third place 8 points, and so on. That's nice. Let's start. Like the birthday boy, bring toys to work. Michael with a nice quick lead. But Hero Dot Collections is chasing up with the pink mohawk. Then we got Drew Dog 33 just behind him. I can see Festive Chicken down at the bottom. TJ Williams. Gary is the Mr. Frosty, the snowman duck. CJ Phoenix up top with the snorkel on, trying to get an advantage in the water. Dan Hayden is your Donald Trump duck now, who's trying to get a beak in front of Drew Dog, but can't quite do it. Down there at the bottom of the park, we've got some movement. The pink duck is also moving quite quick as well. That's South Preston.
You're in the middle of the park, Dan.
Oh, am I there? Oh, okay. I can see I'm like a purplish duck at the bottom. Your boy's got toys. He's got the bandana on, trying to intimidate other ducks. The biggest dog ever's down there, the red duck. We've got the Johnny T. Blaze is the Superman duck. Keith T is the pink duck. Damien Ristori, he knows how to win a duck race or two. He is the alien duck. Panda duck now in the middle of the park is home dude. I think these people are lingering in the chat as well. We've got Jared. Jared, you're the pink duck. We've got Savage Saint as well. We've got Mini Plastic Multiverse dressed as a dinosaur today. I don't think that's going to give him much of an advantage. Game Over Daddy up top with the Spaceman helmet on. Eric Fox is the unicorn. I've still not seen Craig, but I can see Daniel S. I can see MTU Collector. I can see Cloud. I can see Madison Kingswood. I can see Super Turk 5000 in the middle of the park next to Hedgehog Action. Darth Primus, Jay-Z Shaw. 20 seconds now. This is where things can matter. So ducks are starting to get a little bit tired, but your boy's got toys. He's standing strong with Robert. Robert Thompson from Group 1. He is standing strong. The purple duck. Can anyone? He's got a nice lead, but is he going to hold it? Hero of Collections wanted to chase him. Robert's getting a little bit tired. It looks like Figures and Vinyl's going to go for a win, and Figures and Vinyl has got the win. That's our friend Stu. He's a Man City fan who's going to be very depressed at the minute, as Man City has just lost against Liverpool today. They have not won a game in 5 games. Man City are not on the greatest of streaks, but that doesn't matter for Figures and Vinyl, because he gets the points on the board. That's 10 points to Figures and Vinyl. There's your photo finish. Eric Fox was behind him. Kevin Beatty, it seems, was there. Let's have a little look, shall we? So, second place was Kevin Beatty. Third place was Eric Fox. Fourth place was Dominic Smith. Fifth place, we got D. Blake Makes. Sixth place was Michael Davis. Seventh place was Patrick. Eighth place was Z-Man, Agent 000. He's been doing some secret missions. And there you go. David, Evan, and Smith.
It's a Christmas miracle.
Got some points on the board. That's 2 points for David. Christmas miracle, he shouts. And then our friend Batman Adam Moran is got some points on the board as well. Just that last place, 10 points. Just missing out was California Red Devil. Let's go down to the bottom. Who lost some points today? Home Dude, unfortunately, finished in last place. Let me copy these results so I don't lose them.
I'm sure that says just Justin Collects, not Home Dude.
You're probably right. My eyesight is a little bit dodgy, but you're probably right. So yeah, David, you're the only person here that got some points on the board today. 2 points. Have you got points on the board already? How does that help you?
I don't think so. I don't think I've ever placed, except for that one duck race that like magically didn't count. During one of those. Yeah. So wow.
That one's been swiped from the board, I think. Swiped from the books. That one didn't ever happen.
Oh, okay. Well, 2 points on the board today. It's probably not enough to help you get in with contention for a Season 3 championship, but you're just setting a marker for Season 4. You're just saying, look, I'm getting better. I'm getting better. Season 4. I've dreamed of having Adam Batman Moran behind me, so I'm glad. There you go. But he was, for sure. Adam Batman Moran was behind.
You won just Justin Collects duck race.
That's true. He did.
Yeah, I did, and I won a prize on that, and the only one time he ever did a duck race. So I don't know what's the luck.
Look,
what's the luck?
The Season 3 champion is still to be decided, or will be decided on the very last Legends of Liquor of the year. Now, will it be?
What's the leaderboard like?
The leaderboard, I haven't updated it since last week, so it's a bit irrelevant. But I'll post it on my Instagram stories if I get it done But it makes it more mysterious. Jamie's just nervous because he's up there, isn't he? I think Jamie, to be fair, we're going to have the last 10 race. So I think you're in contention still. If you're in that last 10, you're in contention. But I just want to try.
I think both Jay and I are in there.
Yeah, I just want to give the person with the most points some type of advantage into the championship race. So I may give whoever finished first a second duck in that championship race, so they do have an advantage going into it. We'll figure that out on the last day. But yeah, season 3 duck race. And I will give out a cash prize as well. But the problem is you have to give me your address. So I guess Jay has still got the duck, haven't you, Jay? Have you still got the duck?
I do. Hold on, it's literally behind me. There we go.
Jay has to hide it and bury it at night to not give him nightmares, but there it is. There is your current reluctant trophy.
You should play horror music when that comes out.
Yeah, let me see if I can get a horror noise.
So unlucky. So unlucky. I had nothing but bad luck when I had him here.
Hang on, horror sound effects. See if I can find something. Oh, hang on, let's see what this noise does. I have no idea what this noise does. Scary intense. Do it again.
You need a whack at the end.
Yeah, that's your scary duck. But if you win, the thing is, that may be bad luck, but it does come with a cash prize, all right? So if you win the season, I will give you some money to spend over the New Year, Christmas period, all right? So there is places to be. Professor Soundwave says, I saw my duck for the first time. Yes, so don't worry. We're approaching the end of the season, so you'll have plenty of time to have a fresh start for season 4. And me and Jamie are going to have to get the commission together to try and think of something exciting for season 4. A second place for Kevin Beatty will do nicely, he says. Yes, Kevin Beatty, that's 9 points on the board to you, Kevin. You're probably in contention for the championship race, to be fair, which I don't mind. I don't mind regulars being a part of the championship race. But that Greg Finstad, he won the championship and buggered off. Never seen him again.
He did a Brock Lesnar Roman Reigns reign. That's what he's done.
Fucking wins and buggers off. Never see him. Right, it's 10 o'clock, so I'm getting out of here. But before we go, let the good people in the YouTube chat tell them where they can find you online. James?
You can find me right here on YouTube at Jay's Toy Collection UK. I've uploaded 2 videos in 2 days, so we have a full McFarlane movie tour, and today, this afternoon, a full G.I. Joe collection. I'm up a ladder. There's a dragonfly going in the collection. It's all going on.
Yeah, let me have a quick look for that. Jay's Toy Collection UK. You've literally posted today, didn't you? And,
I did literally about an hour before we went on. I've literally just finished going up my ladder. I didn't die, so that was a bonus.
So if you're curious, Jay's got an epic collection, people. All right. So if you're curious of checking out the DC and the G.I. Joe, he's put up some videos. So go and check it out. I'll put the link in the chat, of course. But I'm sure you're familiar. I'm sure you're already subscribed anyway. You'd be a fool if you're not. But go and check out his G.I. I haven't seen the G.I. Joe display yet, but I have been there in person. I've seen it. But it changes every day. I can't keep up.
It does. It's now a full wall, so it is a new layout.
Good stuff. Jamie?
At JMG Toys on Instagram. I'm right here every 2 weeks commissionising ducks.
Indeed. And the next one, Jamie, is the big one. Next, the end of year race will be the big one. We're trying to do something special for the last episode. David, Evan, and Smith, where can we find the 3 of you online?
And Chibi Rainbow Bright.
And Chibi, of course. I genuinely, the first time I've ever heard about those in my life was today on this stream.
Well, glad to be your cherry popper. So David _Evan _Smith on Instagram, and then I might return next week to Justin Collecting Justified stream on his channel at 8:45 Eastern Time PM ish, and then here anytime that I'm off work and can be on Legends of Liquor. It's always a treat and a pleasure.
Look, there he is. This is David when he's on the other stream. Look at him. You just look better on this stream, David. I don't know what it is.
Even Z-Man's been on just.
Yeah, how does Z-Man get on there? No, Z-Man
was
on a secret mission.
Z-Man is the OG Justified. He's the first channel
double agent
of that, and he came on. So everybody get Justified. Come join.
How come Craig's not been invited? I told Justin to invite Craig. Did he not extend the invite?
He can't remember the dots, Dan.
Did you watch the start of the stream? They genuinely did forget your dots. They did.
To be fair, I don't think I've caught one of the live streams.
Well, honestly, on the last live stream,
it's at a different time, and
it's basically 1:45 in the morning for us in the UK.
Yeah, it's
painful. It's painful. But they did mention you, and they forgot the dots. It was pretty funny. I'm laughing to myself, but it's funny. They did forget your dots. Jared.
I'm on Action Snap Saga on Instagram. You catch me there.
Absolutely. And again, go and check it out because he shows off those dioramas in much better detail than our terrible Zoom call. But yeah, go and check them out. Christopher Allen?
Nothing to promote. Just watch Dan, watch Justin, watch Strong Collectors, watch them all.
Watch them all. We appreciate you, Christopher. We appreciate you. And John, before you go, can you at least try and wear that Christmas topper as a hat?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Looks like a pimp.
Look, that is good. I like it. It's like he's wearing just a Santa outfit. It looks legit. Honestly, give your missus credit. That looks very, very good. Where can we find you online, John?
Compulsive Collector. But I also want to say congratulations to Justin Collects, who went through and edited the titles of all his live streams after taking some very good advice that he got, which he seemed not to want to take, but he did take it. And I'm curious as to whether he has thanked you for that advice after making those changes.
I basically was feeding David, so David was the one telling him, but I don't.
Okay.
He still doesn't understand the benefit.
He doesn't. Right? He doesn't, but he did it, and
he's done it via. Yeah, I think he's done it via peer pressure rather than really agreeing with us that it's a benefit.
Mm.
Are we right?
But David? At least he took the step.
Are we right? Has he just changed it because we pushed him to change it rather than actually thinking?
I don't live in his brain, so I don't know. but you know, I think like we're all just trying to do what we can to continue to grow the channel. So. Like, why not try everything?
Exactly.
I'm disappointed in you, cousin David. You didn't even remember the dots, neither. So.
The dots were lost in translation.
Well, look, Craig.
You can't justify it now, mate.
Craig, now is your opportunity to remind people of these dots. Where can they find you online?
You can find me on Instagram at craigs.nostalgic.collection. Don't forget them dots.
Don't forget the dots, Justin collects. I've seen you forget them live on the stream.
I haven't posted much lately because I've been busy, but it's the Christmas period and I do work in retail. So.
Of course, a very busy period for retail. David knows as well, right? You're working weekends and everything. Yeah, thanks. No, thank you. All right, yeah, December will be interesting because I'm definitely 100% going to do Turtles and Tea. John's going to join us as well for our Joe's and Juice because I think Mark would appreciate someone else to share the love for the Monster Force. And I'm going to buy that Monster Force figure and we'll review it on our episode of Joe's and Juice. Me and Tanner will be back for Turtles and Tea. So if anyone wants to co-host Turtles and Tea with us, please hit us up and we can have a guest on for Turtles and Tea as well. But we will be back. And I'm trying to sneak in. I'm thinking, again, this is just brainstorming amongst friends. An inner circle next weekend, but I don't know when. Amanda's not here. Amanda's going to Ireland, so she's not even here. So, like, I've got a free reign of the weekend, so I can be about. So I might start invading and start jumping around. I might even give the Strong Collectors a ring.
You're going to give me a duck for my Christmas present, Dan.
Maybe. You have to find out.
You never give me one.
But I think you should start it around 8:30 p.m. East Coast of U.S. time.
Interesting.
Yes,
sounds interesting. I can stay up late for a special occasion. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we can figure something out. All right, you'll see me in the internet at some point next week. That's for sure. The UK, I think the only thing the UK are expecting this week is Secret Wars Captain America. He's due on the 3rd of December. Everything else is delayed. So, yeah, we shall find out. But we'll be back next week, or the week after, or the week after that, or the week after that. Maybe if I can, or maybe I'll go live from a Shih Tzu cafe. We'll find out soon. All right, goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Where's my end screen? There it is. Thank you to everyone in the chat. Like always, you know I appreciate you. Legends of Liquor's a long show, but again, you can dip in and out. You can watch it on the replay. I don't mind. It's just a virtual community hangout, and I appreciate you all. Always a fun conversation. I learned stuff today. What can I say? So click that video or that video. I don't know what they are yet, but click them. They need.